I'll only date a guy if he makes 6 figures. No, 7 figures. Because of inflation.
Yeah, because of inflammation.
Yeah, and he has to be over 6 feet tall. No, 7 feet tall. Because of inflation.
Yeah.
And he needs to be okay with me having an OnlyFans. 2 OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Because of inflation.
This stupid. This stupid.
I am not.
This stupid. This is stupid. I am smarter than the hot 18-year-old. We smart, she's stupid.
I spent my most valuable years allowing my body to be used because no one ever taught me what love is or how to respect myself. And all you can do is make fun of me for it.
You stupid. Stupid. This stupid.
Oh, God.
This stupid. Stupid. Is stupid. The stupidest of the. This stupid is so stupid.
This stupid.
This stupid. This stupid is so stupid.
Leave her alone! I'm over 7 feet tall. I make 7 figures. And I do want her.
Do you have a 7-pack?
This stupid.
Become a member at freedomtunes.com for exclusive cartoons.
What's going on, y'all? I'm in here just chilling, doing a show off the phone today. I might run across. Actually, I got my laptop right here on my bed. I'm not even gonna lie. What's going on, Spawn? What's going on, Nicer? Shout outs to everybody here. Hopefully, you guys are having a great Sunday night. Well, shit, it's Monday. Hold on. What the shit? I'm tripping. It's Monday. Hopefully, you guys are having a great Monday night. You said please play the cute doggy short. No. I was having it in my head. You know, I was supposed to record that 2-3 days ago. And I was like, let me go ahead and record it. I ordered it and I was like, I was supposed to record it 2-3 days ago and I only had one time to get it right and I messed it up. But it turned out funny, you know. It turned out funny. First, I was mad, Nicer, because it was like, oh, such and such dog cake, right? And I I don't know what's wrong with me. You said the same thing I said in my head. I said being out here that turned me into a savage because I was like, you know, the eating dog thing is, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know. So I was like, this is going to be a joke. I was going to put that in the description, and it's funny that you said that, like, word for word. So I was laughing about that. You know, it was pretty funny. But it turned out, it ended up turning out okay. It ended up turning out okay, you know. So I was going to put that, but I was like, you know what? Because, like, I kind of know how to do YouTube shorts. Like, let me get y'all the game for the YouTube shorts. The less information you put, the better the shorts actually do. Because if you actually dress it up and, you know, put all those tags and stuff on it, it's not going to do well. So yeah. So I've been putting out like food shorts that I've been recording for like over the past like couple of months. I still got a lot more to put out, but like those ones typically do better. So yeah. But I was like, oh yeah. If y'all notice, I stuck a chopstick through his head. It had to be a little barbaric. It had to be a little bit barbaric. You know what I'm saying? I kind of felt bad. You know, it had to be a little bit barbaric. But I was mad as hell because I thought the cake was going to be bigger than what it was. And it was like a little ass cake. I was like, oh, this is fucked up. So, you know, it was a dog cake. I'm going to see if I can find some more stuff. I gotta start moving with content in mind, you know. I gotta start moving with content in mind. Shout outs to everybody here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I want to take the channel to the next level. I got a lot of stuff that's gonna be coming out soon before I actually rebrand and take everything to the next level. So definitely I'm gonna need everyone's help taking the channel to the next level. I got some stuff to get out the way this week. And then next week I'm trying to do the museum and the gun range. So I'm gonna try to do the museum and the gun range. So I'm gonna have to bring some equipment down there and just set it up and post up at the gun range and let's see if I still got it. See if I can fire an AK and keep it straight. In the SK, you know, I know I can fire a Draco and keep that straight, but an AK, I think that's gonna be a little bit, you know, whatever, you know. So I did all my homework and research on that stuff. They charge by the bullets. So, you know, you said play that banger, please. I gotta upload it on here. Everything is on YouTube. I just been uploading stuff on YouTube and TikTok all day. I just been, you know, I've been putting stuff out. I put it on Instagram and I tagged Yachty and I tagged Uzi. I forgot the name of Uzi's new album that he had coming out. I put Eternal to Take. I was gonna put Eternal to Take Part 2, but it's called The Pink Tape. And he like literally like a couple hours ago just dropped something, so I tagged him in it. But I don't think he sees that stuff. I think the labels and stuff see it. So what I do, y'all, what's going on, Teron? What I do, y'all, is I'm gonna give y'all a tip. You know, you want to reach out to the people around them. So I know one of the guys that directs a lot of like Little Uzis and Little Nas X and Young Boy and some other people. I know a guy on Instagram that direct a lot of their videos. So I tagged him and I tagged another guy named Chris Villa. And he's like another director too that works on side of the dude that I'm talking about. So you never know. Somebody may be playing your stuff in the car or something like that, or they around the artist, so they may be able to slide them something. Not saying I want Uzi to get on it, but it'll be cool if you could hear it, and other people that may get it. So, you wanna reach out to people that's around like the other people that's that's doing it. You want to reach out to credible sources, So shout outs to everybody here, man. I know you guys have been hearing some news. There's a lot of news going on actually that I can cover, and I was gonna do some separate shows. Still might do some separate shows, pertaining to a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world today. Shout outs to Spawn in the building. But everyone's kind of talking about almost the same thing. Did you see the video of that woman arguing with the dude? And she like a hard 35. And I think the dude was like 32 years old. She was arguing with the dude, I guess, at a food store or a carryout. And you know what I'm saying? What's going on, game show? Peace to you, player. She was arguing with them at like a carryout or something like that. And then she ordered her 14-year-old son to take out the gun and basically shoot the guy, kill the guy. Oh, he's putting his hands on me, whoop-de-whoop. And I don't know if shit always happens at a Chinese restaurant, right? So I don't know if he's gonna. I guess it depends on Thank you, Nicer. I guess it depends on the fight, but I didn't get to see the fight. If you guys have seen the footage, I might switch over to my laptop so we can share videos and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's no different than the gangbangers. I mean, and then she probably a part of a gang. You never know, y'all. But she ordered him to kill him. Same way that gangbangers order order the younger kids to be doing other shit. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. And then 1090 Jake, he put out not even a paperwork, he put out like a police body cam footage of some rapper in Florida that was trying to break into some white lady's house or whatever, some rich white lady's house, and police ended up catching them, and then dude was snitching right there and then, and he's like, bruh, you are signed to a record label, but that don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean shit. So, we got a lot of stuff to talk about on tonight's show. So make sure you guys hit that like button. What's going on, Paul? Yeah, you said that setup shit. Yeah, man. Paul said, I heard the alien crash was a hoax too, to cause a distraction while the law is passing artificial meat to be sold. I went vegan and fruitarian a couple years ago, and I felt better, and I'm thinking about doing it again out here. I got a YouTube short I need to upload. I found like this big ass tree, like out here, fruits, coconuts, tambourine. If y'all know what this stuff is, they grow on the trees out here. Like literally, you can just go to a tree and like get fruit and stuff out here, wash it off, clean it off, and take it to the market and sell it, or sell it by yourself or whatever. That's up to you. But I found like two things of like jackfruit out here, and I took them home, and I wanted to cut them open and stuff like that, but I think they weren't ripe, so I need to figure out how to check for ripe jackfruit. But jackfruit is a fruit. Those chips Miss V be getting on me for eating them crunchy ass chips, that's like dried jackfruit chips. Them things are expensive now. They went up from 30,000 kip to 40,000 or 45,000. Shit is getting expensive now, summertime. So it's like I guess it's like a tax on something. But jackfruit is really good, y'all. Like if you guys are trying to no homo get off of meat and stuff like that, switch over to jackfruit. It looks like durian fruit, and it looks like this other fruit that I'm looking for called soursop. So you can fry it. They got fried jackfruit. Being a fruitarian is not bad, because at least, well, some of the fruits and stuff that we eat is synthetic and they're not real. Like broccoli, vegetables and stuff too. Broccoli, not real. The bananas that people usually eat, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? So some of this stuff is genetic. It's all GMO. But jackfruit is good because it simulates the consistency, the texture of like meat, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's an actual fruit, and they're very sweet. They're good for you. Got enough fiber, and it's like one of those super, quote unquote, super fruits and stuff like that. So y'all got to look at the commercials and some of the stuff that y'all see in the Matrix in America, because if they show you, if y'all go check out the show that me and OG did years ago and fasting, and we were giving y'all the game on like vitamins and minerals and fruits and certain combinations and stuff and things you need to take to stay healthy and things like that and live a long, fruitful, no pun intended, prosperous life. They're never gonna show you on TV or anything like that something that's good for you. They show something that's good for you, they'll probably show it once or twice and then dumb it down. I remember as a young kid, growing up, my mother, man, she put me on to so many fruits and stuff that she used to sold in America. Hell yeah, you just got to go look for it. They're just not gonna put it on TV. But she put me on to so many fruits and stuff. Like she put me on to like tambourine. I was up there eat the stuff that she ate, like came up eating in things as a kid in Jamaica. That was what she put me on to. My family, they live in Florida, so tropical, same kind of climate. Grandmother had an ackee tree in her backyard and stuff like that. There's been times where America stopped ackee from coming into the States because a lot of people don't know how to really pick them and how it works and how it goes and stuff like that. And they got canned ackee, they got all kinds of stuff. But anyway, it's neither there nor the price of tea in Thailand, right? She put me on the pomegranate. You know what I'm saying? Pomegranate. If y'all know what a pomegranate is, I've been eating pomegranate for the longest time. Really good stuff. I remember when it started catching on, and they were like, oh, the company Palm, start, pushing, oh, pomegranate, it's a super fruit. Many people for years have known about the super fruit and all the pomegranate. And people just started getting hip to what the hell pomegranate is. And it's expensive, and like I've been telling y'all, like, we're in the manosphere, man. Y'all need to start going to some of these farmers markets, some of the farmer markets and the Amish markets and stuff like that. Do your grocery shopping in other places, because like a lot of these places are synthetic. And then a lot of the stuff that y'all buying that y'all think like from Whole Foods and some of these organic places, Wedmans and You know, some of these places, they're not organic, you know. But tying that in, you know, to what brother Paul is saying is like all this meat out here, like everybody eats chicken, everybody eats beef, everybody eats goat or whatever the hell, you know. How are these animals being birthed at a rate that they are being consumed? Think about it. Think about how much, no homo, think about how much chicken you've ate personally in your life. Think about it. So, you know, you know, they put these tranquilizers and certain things, and you know, have the cow produce extra milk and all this other stuff. Now, all kinds of shit start going on, you know. So I mean, and then not even for the purposes, you know, they, you know, cows and chickens and stuff. There's other purposes other than being eaten that they're being used for, you know. So, you know, what's going on, Sound Mind? Exactly. Sound Mind just took the words out of my clone meat. Exactly. Exactly. It's synthetic. As a matter of fact, it's actually especially in the West now. I mean, if you want to make, you know, the case, people actually prefer synthetic meat. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Let me actually share the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button and share the stream too, and support today's show. Hold on, y'all. Let me come kick it with y'all real quick. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got to talk about the BET Awards. We got to talk about Kodak Black, high as hell on streams. Nothing wrong with it, but you know, we got to talk about it. Hold on, y'all. I said today is Sunday. I need to change the damn name of the stream. That's how off I am, y'all. It's Monday. Yeah, Boosie Free falling at the BET Awards. All kinds of buffoonery is going on, man. So yeah, yeah, a lot of the meat is cloned. You know, a lot of it is you know, it's not, you know, it's, you know, certain things aren't up to par. You know, it's just a lot of stuff that's going on. You know, the bananas y'all eat, that shit ain't real. You know, the real bananas are like Boro bananas. I didn't know until I changed my diet, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know until I changed my diet. Corn ain't real. A lot of the shit, even if you look at quote unquote black people's diet, you know, the stuff that that brothers like to eat, brothers and sisters like to eat, it's you know, they won't let me change the name of my broadcast. Ain't that about a bitch? All right, anyway. Oh, did it change it? Hold on, y'all. Oh, one of them changed. I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds. I'm out of town, thugging with my round. Hold on, y'all. Let me start that comment. Okay. You said seedless grapes. Yeah, banana fake, corn's fake. The list goes on. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Our diet, man, is just is crazy, man. And I wonder with the consumption. I mean, at some point, I mean, the stuff that we've been telling y'all for years is gonna have to happen, like where people gonna have to independently grow their food. Which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, shoot, they offer people business loans and grants and stuff, you know, to grow their food. I thought that would have been something that, you know, brothers and sisters would have already been up on, but you know. Yeah, canned food is salty. So it's the same thing with like frozen food and stuff like that. Now, the reason why it's salty is because the salt from the sodium, they have to over salt some of that stuff because the salt, the sodium, the salt preserves it in colder weather. I mean, while it's frozen, you know? So that's to preserve it. That's to preserve it. You know what I'm saying? You said at this point, I try to eat the best I can. Yeah. I don't know, man. If I eat McDonald's at this point, I probably get sick. I probably get sick. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you clear your system of certain things, shit, go right back and eat that shit, you're gonna feel sluggish, you know? Yeah, apples were originally small. Yep. Look at them big ass basketball grapefruits. Sometimes they got at the damn store and stuff like that. That shit is crazy, you know? What's going on, New? You said that's typical black folks. I've been giving cats dietary laws of the 5% for years. Yeah. Hell, y'all go check out that podcast that I did a minute ago with OGJ Speed, man. We overdue for another one. BTO Radio and Player Talk. You know, he sells a lot of that stuff. You know, OG is a gem. Like, he can get you in contact with a lot of people, man. Don't sleep on, like, I know y'all be around in the space and be like, oh, F these old niggas, old nigga this, old nigga that, old nigga, man, shit. It's a blessing to be old, man. And you're gonna be older longer than you're gonna be younger. You know, Sirism threw that out there, and that's some real shit. You're gonna be older longer than you're gonna be young. So, you know, you better make sure y'all putting some type of love in your body, man. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I came to Southeast Asia. Not saying that the food is better, because like there's some fucked up shit out here too. You know, there's some fucked up shit out here too. I'm definitely not out the woods. You know. There's definitely some fucked up shit out here. Off top. And I like coconut water and coconut coconut juice and stuff like that. But the coconuts in Thailand, I don't know about Laos, the coconuts in Thailand, a lot of those are fake and synthetic also. And they got a lot of coconut water and juice out here. So, you know, it's just a lot of things, you know, that you literally got to pay attention to, you know, to make sure you keep yourself healthy and kind of know what certain things do, like mangoes. If you guys are into mangoes, you know, regular mangoes are pretty good. And then you got the little nice fine ones called the champagne mangoes. Those are really good. They're good for your eyesight. You know what I'm saying? And the overall health of your eyes. Carrots are really good for your eyes. You know, make sure you put them in the stew and stuff like that. But some carrots are fake now. You know, them little nice, little crisp, watery baby carrots, them shits are fake. But boy, do they taste good. You know? So it's not it's not about, you know, just even talking about that topic, you know, it's not about going cold turkey and switching over, you know, in due time and in moderation, you know. People will be like, oh, cool to, you know, back in the day, you know, where to start, you know, and I need to get back on it because, you know, it's kind of hard to find stuff moving around out here. But then again, it's easy to find stuff too, you know, in that sense. But black seed oil is good and honey is good. If you get honey, try to get a high grade honey, such like I said, Manuka or Yemeni honey. But honey is really good and nourishing for the body. I got some, speaking of, I need to go check my water in the fridge because I boil water out here and I put it in the fridge and, I put it in the freezer and let it freeze. And then I put it in the fridge. And then, I got this thing where I put like, this, like honey in it. And then, man, I ain't gonna lie. I fucked around and ate one of them shits twice and it was crazy. There's like this orange ginkgo biloba, because ginkgo biloba is good for you. It's good for your brain. This tablet, man, I ate that tablet thinking it was a pill, man. That shit started foaming up in my mouth and shit. I was like, oh shit. So I realized, okay, I gotta drop this in some water and stuff like that. So I do like water, ginkgo biloba, and honey, and just like put that together, shake it up, and put that together, and like daily, just like drinking and eat and drinking and just drink it. Drink the honey in the water and the ginkgo biloba, and just have a nice compound. So sometimes it's good to like combine stuff together, like sea moss and bladderwrack. That's pretty good. Some of the best stuff that you're gonna buy and get, it comes from the Caribbean. You said better to know your blood type as a foundation for food consumption. That is very true. And get the app called Blood Type Diet. That is very true right there. That's some good game right there. Yeah, Manuka. Yep. What's going on, Antisocial Socialite Podcast? How are you? Make sure you drink some water too, y'all. And honestly, I mean, to even look good and get your purple Jamaican sea moss is really good. Also too, to even look good and stuff like that, drink a lot of water and get some collagen, man. The Manuka honey too that they sell in the stores and stuff like that, especially out here in Thailand and in certain places, get some collagen, man. Collagen is really good. Make sure your nails are growing, your hair is growing. Nigga, I got too much hair. What's going on, Cynical? Cynical said I'm a type O plus. I don't say that too loud, Cynical. Don't say that too loud, Cynical. Shout outs to Antisocial Socialite Podcast. Yeah, squeeze a lemon in the water to alkaline it too. Yeah. But be careful too with the lemons that y'all get, because a lot of the lemons are fake too. Lemons are fake also. But it can alkaline the water. Lemons are fake. A lot of limes are fake too. The limes that they say that are real are key limes. Key limes, y'all. Key limes. So yeah. And if anything, if y'all want to go do your research on some of this stuff, man, go look up Dr. Sebi. Shit. Go look up Dr. Sebi. Go check out Dr. Sebi. So do y'all have y'all type blood y'all O plus, do y'all have are y'all anemic for the most part? Do y'all get cold very quickly and when the temperature drops? Are y'all I know a lot of women that are anemic. And shit, even back in the day, until I started like dealing with like a lot of different types of women and models and attractive women, I didn't know a lot of y'all have eczema. I didn't know that plagued a lot of women. I didn't know anemia, eczema. I didn't know peanut allergies. Man, shit. You start learning a lot of shit. You said that kid was 14 years old, sad. Yeah, she ordered him because she knew he wasn't gonna. And it's crazy how the law bounced back on her, and she got arrested. But I'm pretty sure she's gonna get a slap on the wrist. But I would like to say, like, if y'all have the footage, I don't know if the footage is out there. I saw the footage right before he quote unquote hit her or whatever. She might get a slap on the wrist, just depending on the nature of the fight. Where she fucked up though was ordering the 14-year-old to shoot him. If the 14-year-old took the gun out of his hoodie or his waistband at seeing his mother getting jumped or beat on by his own volition, you understand what I'm saying? It would have been a different case. But her stupid ass told the 14-year-old to shoot him. And at the end of the day, I mean, I know it's Chicago, but what the fuck does a 14-year-old have a gun on him for anyway? Why you got a gun on you? I mean, I understand you outside of a carryout. You know what I'm saying? You better keep something on you if you outside of a 7-Eleven, a carryout, a fucking El Compadre, some type of little bodega or something. I know you gotta keep that on you, but damn. It don't get no more dumb than that. But she gonna get a slap on the wrist. She gonna get a slap on the wrist. She gonna get a slap on the wrist. You did? You said we're prone to ulcers, thyroid problems. That's why we can't really eat cruciferous vegetables, right? Cruciferous? Is it cruciferous? I'll be making up words sometimes too, y'all. I'll be reading shit. But yeah, man. So that's what's going on in the world today. You know what I'm saying? You got 14-year-olds, blowing away, 32-year-olds and stuff like that, because he wasn't gonna get no time. And that goes to show, like, yo, was old boy set up? You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all be dealing with certain niggas, and then you know what I'm saying. Y'all be having y'all kids and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Oh well, he gonna be your stepdaddy, but y'all got other shit going on, and kids being adult fucking business and shit like that. And then, you know what I'm saying? She goes somewhere to go confront the nigga, and then you know what I'm saying? Because that shit might get bumped up to premeditated. You know what I'm saying? And she like, oh, such and such said this, such and such that said that. Do as you're told. Gave the little boy the gun. Knew he was gonna be in there, say some shit to make him go off, and nigga went off. Obviously, he shouldn't be putting his hands on no woman because she didn't. You know what I'm saying? But y'all Chicago niggas be merchant shit. He said, I put that on my grandma. If you say something else, say something else. And then like, come on now. I was saying at some point too, if niggas was gonna be talking about quote unquote single mothers and all that other crazy shit here in the manosphere, man. Some of y'all men that got kids and stuff like that, because you're not gonna convince no nigga that don't got no kids to do this, but some of y'all men that got kids out here, man. I think instead of SYSBMing, passport broing it up and stuff like that, I think there needs to be a movement where you got a lot of fathers and stuff. Go get Mr. Palmer or somebody like that, or some of these dads out here, and black fathers need to take back the household. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Hold on, y'all. What? Hold on, y'all. Damn. Are you fucking kidding me? That shit cracked my phone. Oh, man. Can't have nothing, man. Anyway. Damn. The glass on my phone got cracked, man. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe. Oh, man. This is fucked up. Well, nothing lasts forever, y'all. Damn, one of my microphones. I got a whole setup. I went to do today's show, and I got my laptop and everything, and I got one of my mics set up. I'm kind of feeling down today, and I was sitting in bed, and one of my mics kind of tipped over. The Shure MV7, and the little side part. It wasn't even wasn't even a big tip over. The side part just hit the side of one of my phones that was on my bed, and literally cracked the screen on it. Wow. Damn, I went to go get a little bit more information on this topic, and now my screen is cracked. Wow. Oh boy, what type of luck do I have, man? I don't know if it'll get fixed. I don't know, man. I'm always, I gotta really sit down and focus on other things because every time I like do something to help somebody or do something like with the word, like with help on my heart, I get fucked up in the process. I don't know what it is, and I'm just like, God damn. And I had this phone for years. Oh, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, that joint cracked the hell out of it. Yep. Damn, I had this what's this, an iPhone 8? This is an older iPhone. I had this phone for years. Anyway. Oh Lord. Lordy wardy. Anyway. And my stubborn ass is still gonna try to help. I never learn. Anyway, man. But shout outs to everybody here, man. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I'm not sure if cracking a phone screen is bad luck. Is that as bad as cracking the mirror, y'all? Is that just as bad as cracking the mirror? We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could probably get it fixed out here. I don't know. That requires money also, you know. But anyway, yeah, I was saying that at some point, I would think, that a lot of fathers would, especially black fathers would return and kind of just, at some point take over the household. I think that would be a good idea for black single fathers to, kind of reclaim the family that way. Even though it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down with a fight. You know what I'm saying? Sisters ain't gonna like that shit. You know, I've been in several debates, right, back in the day. If y'all could find them on the internet, not really in the manosphere. I really stopped debating people in the manosphere. I've been in debates on certain parts of YouTube and on Facebook. And every time I hear like, oh, the fathers aren't there, the mothers had to do it alone, blah blah blah, all of that jazz. I agree, right? And then I bring up the concept of how fathers should take back the household. And the same people that claim that they're not there will argue with you. Yeah, I'm breathing nicer. Thank you, love. They will argue with you that that's not the case. Oh, that's not the case. It's like, okay, well, if the fathers take over the household, that's a male presence in the household. What's wrong with that? Oh, it's not enough. Is this, is that, people just want stuff on their terms, and a lot of people, aren't gonna like, they aren't gonna like fathers taking over the household. They're not, they're not gonna like no type of order, no type of order being, restored in the household. Like, come on now, keep it a buck, you know. But a lot of hold on, y'all. Oh man, the bad luck just keeps rolling in. Man, I'm having bad luck. Damn, I just woke up. You said Shout out. You said it's not the same as cracking a window. Damn. Paul said lost 5K trying to help somebody, still trying to recover it. Man, listen, anytime I extend my hand to help people, I get fucked over, you know. He said, let's just say chime on the next. You said, let's just say chime on that whole shit. Oh man, and some more shit. You know what I'm saying? You know. If I had if I had a nickel for every time I got fucked up trying to help somebody, I'd have more than a nickel. I had way more than a nickel. You know what I'm saying? I'd be up out of here, you know? But it is what it is, man. But anyway, getting back to the let me see if I can find it. Let me not reach for my phone this time. I don't want to looking at cracked screens annoys me, like it irks me. Give me 1 second. Let me switch over to my laptop and let me share the story that I'm telling you guys about. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. Make sure you guys like on the way in, support the show, and definitely share the video. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, hold on. Let me do this. Might as well hook up my microphone. Hold on, y'all. I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds. Oh. Definitely, I wasn't prepared. Well, I was prepared for today's show. I wasn't prepared for all this bad luck. All right. 1 second, y'all. Switch over my sound settings. Boom. All right. All right. Yeah, we should be good now. Okay. Let me I need to put this here. Do this. There we go. All right. You see the difference? Hear the difference? All right. So I'm looking at this other article here. They said that she dropped the charges. I mean, the charges were dropped. And maybe the charges were dropped because he put his hands on her. I mean, obviously he put his hands on her, but stupid bitch, you do not order your son to go do something. You can you were better off nodding at him. You know what I'm saying? You can nod at him. Hey, come on, you got the gun in your pocket. Come on now. So let's see what the charges dropped. Let's see. I'm tired. Cook County deal with all kinds of death and murder and shit. Does this video not have sound? Hold on, y'all.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Nermeen Sheikh.
Okay.
Amidst the boom in artificial intelligence and growing awareness of its potential risks, President Biden met.
What the hell? Hold on, y'all. I guess this has no sound. It's only 21 seconds though.
Get your food. Who? Get in the car. Who? Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God! I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Ooh.
Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Wow. I ain't see that. I ain't see that, y'all.
New at 11 now, there are charges in one of the deadly shootings from the holiday weekend. 35-year-old Carlisha Hood and a 14-year-old boy are charged with first-degree murder. This comes after police released this surveillance video that captured the incident on Sunday night on South Halsted near 116th Street. A 32-year-old man was killed.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness
Okay,
News.
nicer. I'll definitely look forward to that.
Good morning, Mr.
Hold on, y'all.
Good morning.
Why the hell they show
New
me
at 11.
videos of Kyle Rittenhouse? Like, what is going on, YouTube? I saw DJ Ghost did a show. Okay, 3 hours ago
We
was
begin
dropped.
with
Wow.
breaking news this afternoon. Prosecutors dropped murder charges against a woman and her son accused in the shooting death of a man during a fight at a fast food restaurant.
The decision comes after video came to light showing the victim punching the woman before the gunfire started. Carlisha Hood walked out of jail a little more than an hour ago, hugging her family in relief. And that is where we find CBS 2's Charlie DeMar. He is live with more on today's emotional court proceedings. Charlie?
And Jim and Marie, we were in court as those charges were dropped. Those charges were dropped after the Cook County State's Attorney's Office said they simply could not meet the burden of proof in both of these cases. As you mentioned, Carlisha Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail, and we're told her 14-year-old son was released earlier today from a juvenile detention facility. Carlisha Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail and shared this emotional hug with family. The reunion comes hours after murder charges against Hood and her 14-year-old son were dropped.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
The charges stem from the fatal shooting of Jeremy Brown inside the Maxwell Street Express in the West Pullman neighborhood. Video posted to social media shows Hood arguing with Brown inside the restaurant. Prosecutors say that's Brown in the white shirt. Hood then began texting her 14-year-old son, who was waiting outside in the car. Surveillance video shows the teen enter the restaurant and witness Brown hit his mom at least 3 times in the head and face. Prosecutors say that's when the 14-year-old pulled out a gun and shot Brown in the back. Both Hood and her son initially faced murder charges, and she was being held on $3 million bond. Today, those charges were dropped by the Cook County State's Attorney's Office.
You have the right to use deadly force to stop that force against another person. And that's exactly what happened in this case. And that's exactly why the State's Attorney's Office dropped this case today.
Now, Hood declined to comment shortly after she was released from jail, but her family and her attorney tell me they are relieved that she is home this afternoon, that she will be with family. And they also tell me that they feel that justice has finally been served. We are live from the Cook County Jail. I'm Charlie DeMar, CBS 2 News.
Well, here's another one.
We begin with breaking news this afternoon.
Okay. It ran it back. Yeah. So, wow, half an hour ago, everybody's talking about the charges being dropped. You said nice. It was gonna be some type of self-defense stuff, but I know she was gonna get off at some point. Like it just obviously the guy struck her. He should have kept his hands to himself or had left. You know what I'm saying? Now that little boy fucked up in the head. They didn't say anything about CPS. Why does that kid have a gun on him? Yeah, so it smells fishy. It smells fishy to me. You know? You know, as I know, the law doesn't give a damn what she did to make him get like that. You know? And honestly, whoever was catching that shit on film, you know what I'm saying? You know, doesn't do him no justice, because like, maybe he basically the whatever is caught on film makes him look like he's the bad guy. Either way it goes, either way it goes, so that right there in and of itself is crazy. But yeah, like she ordered him, and basically he saw what was going on, and he upped on him. He literally upped the pistol on him, and there you go. There you have it. And those kids, kids are like, let me listen to this real quick, but let me do this.
It's my love for my grandmother. Morning, everybody. It's DJ
You gotta
Envy,
do that,
Charlamagne the Guy. We are the
they
Breakfast
will
Club. Let's get in some front page news.
copyright me. Hold on, yo.
Now, do I still look like I'm in a Pornhub?
I can't see you at all now. All I see is Tez. What up, Tez?
What up, Charlamagne the Guy, DJ Envy? No, it does not look Pornhub-ish
All right,
anymore.
thank you. Well, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about this woman teen charged in deadly shooting outside West Pullman restaurant. Now, what happened in this case?
Yeah, 35-year-old Carlicia Hood and her 14-year-old son are facing murder charges in the fatal shooting of 32-year-old Jeremy Brown in the West Pullman neighborhood. And that neighborhood is located in the far south side of Chicago. Prosecutors say that Hood was in line getting food while her son waited inside their car. Both Hood and Brown were in line and they started to argue. A lot of you guys may have seen this on social media because of a big topic of discussion over the weekend. Hood started texting and pointing to her son while a witness was laughing and encouraging Brown. The son arrived at the doorway as the argument turned into a fight, with Brown punching Hood in the head 3 times. That's when the teen pulled out a firearm and shot the victim in the back. Let's listen to the quick exchange between the two, and then I want to give you guys some more information, and then we'll discuss.
Get your food! Who? Get the cop! Nay. Get your food! Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Oh, what were they charged with, Tez?
So before I get to that, let me just give you a couple other things. Brown fled the restaurant, and the prosecutors are saying that the mom instructed him to continue shooting at Brown to kill him. Now, he was shot twice in the back. He later died from his injuries. But I also want to point out that the family is saying that she did not instruct him to shoot Brown to further, continue shooting him as he ran away. So as the story stands, it is still developing. Also want to point out that neither Hood or her son had a previous record. Hood did have a license to carry a firearm, and thanks for asking what they were charged with. They were both charged with first-degree murder. Again, she did have a valid license. And during the bond hearing, because I want to give everybody as much information as you can so you can argue with it in the comments, Cook County Judge Barbara Dawkins noted that according to the allegations, Brown did punch Hood, but that he was killed as he was trying to escape the restaurant. So remember, he shot once in the restaurant. Then when he ran out, he was shot again. Now, the judge said that the threat was over at that point. And that things may turn out differently, at the trial. But at this point, it is first-degree murder because he was no longer a threat. And I also want to point out that Judge Dawkins is a Black woman. Why am I bringing up race? Well, the reason I'm bringing up race is because there's a lot of commentary that's saying, police officers are not held to that same standard when they kill Black people who are running away, and the threat is over as well. So just wanted to give you, all of that information. What do you guys think?
I don't understand why he was charged. I really don't understand why he was charged.
Well, I mean, I kind of do. I do wonder what the legal definition of self-defense is according to Illinois law, because, even growing up in a place like South Carolina, where I believe it is stand your ground, they always told us, like, if somebody came in your house, you could defend your house, but if they was running away, you couldn't shoot them in the back. I've always heard that.
They always say that, but my whole thing is it's a 14-year-old boy. and this grown ass man punched his mother twice, 3 times.
We know. Listen, morally, we know. I don't think he did anything wrong. I'm just trying to figure out the legal aspect of it.
Let me give you that because I have that pulled up. So when we talk about the legal definition in Illinois, it has to be there is imminent danger or threat to you, someone else, or your property. The threat was unlawful. You believe that a danger existed that required force, and you use force that is equal to the threat. But there's also, another part of the law that says you cannot claim self-defense if you are the aggressor. You cannot overreact or act unreasonably in defending yourself. So there's 2 levels of force. Regular force, that is something that prevents someone from moving or actually normal or acting normally. And deadly force, force that causes or is intended to cause serious bodily harm or death. So the judge is saying that, maybe in trial, things might turn out differently, but because he was running away and he was murdered as he was running away, that was the issue. I do believe if he had just shot him inside the restaurant, this would be possibly looked at differently, but it was running away. And I don't know, guys, if they have any audio of her saying, hey, go shoot him, go kill him or not. That's why I'm being very careful in how I, deliver this story, because I'm assuming because they had video of everything else. So but the family's saying she did not do that. And then they also said that she had threatened one of the witnesses as well, that she was saying, hey, kill the witness. But obviously that didn't happen. But again, these are all allegations as the story continues to come, continue to develop.
Somebody punch your mama. What you supposed to do?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but then you're a 14-year-old boy. It's not like you're a grown-ass man.
Yeah,
somebody punch your mom in the face and then they start running. You're just firing.
That's right.
A grown-ass man punching your mom in the face? Nah, he's a 14-year-old
So do you believe that she should be in jail and the son should not be in jail? Or what do you guys, because she definitely got charged with delinquency of a minor.
I don't believe either one of them should be in jail, especially if the gun was legal. But I do understand the aspect of the law where he was running away, but I think once he goes to trial, I think he'll beat that.
Unless the mom kept saying keep shooting and kill him. If the mom kept saying keep shooting and kill him, then that's a different scenario. But all he did was protect his mom.
Now, do you think that that other people should have intervened? Just a quick question before we close out, because that was also a discussion saying that other people should have said, "Hey, sis, leave it alone."
She up here asking like the obvious questions. I wonder if Umar said something about it, but Spawn said probably tried to skip the line. You said there's a lot of info missing. Yeah, there's a lot of info missing. What happened before. Why they got into that altercation. Blase. There is a lot of stuff missing. Most definitely. 100%. There's a lot of stuff missing, but no one really cares. And then at that time, the mother, she got struck. I mean, obviously he should have kept his hands to himself, but it is what it is. But why does the son have a gun on him? It's not like he ran back to the car and grabbed the gun, or maybe he did, but I did see footage after the shooting, how she and him walked out and they walked to the car and yeah. Kind of like she was still talking shit. And then they said he was trying to leave. So I don't know. There's no camera footage of him trying to leave. Maybe we probably check out DJ Ghost to see if he got that footage. But he was trying to leave, so he didn't pose a threat. But if the charges are dropped, so what they finna say now? The state about to take up the case now? And I kind of didn't like how this sister was reporting on it and then wanted to bring up race. Like, what the fuck does race have to do with it? It's not a good idea for black people to start bringing up, especially all the crabs in the barrel, to start bringing up start using a race card on each other. So that's crazy, but it happens. You said was the family there though? Don't know. Hold on. Let me see. You said nobody in jail and one dead. Whatever. You said whatever. You said same old fucking narrative. Yeah. shit, if y'all want to bring up race, let that have been a white man. But anyway, let's get back into what the Breakfast Club has to say.
Or could that have saved this tragedy from happening?
I always think people should intervene when they see a man beating on a woman in public.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you see a man, raising his voice towards a woman in public, like, depending on the situation, because I don't know if they're not a couple clearly, but if you see like a strange man yelling at a woman and the woman looks like she's in duress, yeah, somebody should be like, hey man, y'all relax. Take that somewhere else. Or bro, take that somewhere else. I always think that.
But not even, hey, sis, leave it alone. I mean, all she was doing, they were just having a comment. They were arguing back and forth. He was saying something, she was saying something, and
but he did threaten her though.
He couldn't return his words. So he was like, if you keep talking, I'm gonna punch you.
And that's when somebody should have been like, yo,
bro,
hey,
chill.
Cool out, relax.
And I totally agree with the other side of the argument, just telling you what people are saying in the comments, was saying, why should people risk their lives and get involved in something and not make it home? Because there were men that were there that literally ran, away from the scene.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Tez, we'll talk to you in a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Tell us how your weekend was. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hello, who's this?
This is Red.
Red, what up? Get it off your chest.
What's going on, Pepe?
Yes, sir. We have a breakdown in the society. That's why the young man had to defend his mom. All those fellas in there, they should have stood up for our woman.
I agree,
my brother. Listen, man, I can see both sides. I definitely think that they should have stood up. But then I could also them saying, look, man, I don't know what this dude got on him. Let me mind my business.
Yeah,
I can see both sides. I get it.
But,
well, I'm in law enforcement, so I can understand that.
But like I said, the young boy shot the man twice, right? And people say, well, why did he shoot him twice? How do we know that man wasn't running to his car to get his firearm?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Once he punched my mom 2-3 times in the face, whoever he punched my mom's, everything's off the table at that point.
Hey, let me ask you a question, my brother. You say you in law enforcement. Is there like I know how they got like crimes of passion? Is there something like that in regards to family? Like you hit my mom or my grandma or my child, somebody, you know what I mean? And I flip out.
Well, I can only speak from a personal standpoint on that. If you put your hands on my mother at 14, I'm going all out. And I really don't care about the consequences. Legally, he can't be really held responsible except for the fact that he shot him twice.
Now, what if they found a firearm in that guy's car? You know what I mean? Because we don't know what that guy was like. Oh, he was running. He shouldn't have punched my mom.
It's a whole bunch of what ifs, but South Carolina doesn't have a stand your ground like Charlamagne was telling you. But I believe that incident happened in Illinois.
It did.
It's a size and weight thing when you go to court. The man could have been 6'2", 6'5", 400 pounds, and his mom's could have been only 5'8" and 135 pounds. So it's going to be a whole lot of factors that play how to get charged and stuff.
South Carolina does have a type of stand your ground law, though. It says South Carolina, which removes the duty to retreat before using deadly force in self-defense when a person is not engaged in unlawful activity.
That's weak.
I don't even know what that means. I just was always told you can't shoot nobody in the back if they're in your house and you pull your gun on them and they try to flee, you can't shoot them in the back. That's what I was always taught.
Even if they got your jewelry, even if they stole something, you can't shoot them in the back. Tez has a hand up. What up, Tez?
I just wanted to tap in just to answer your question. You asked about crime of passion. So I looked it up in Illinois. It must be a form of conduct by the victim or another person that will cause a reasonable person to become inflamed with passion and cause him to act from a moment of passion rather than reason.
So wouldn't that count in this situation? 14 years old?
Could.
You hit my
mama? It could.
My mama?
I think once it all flushes out, I know people keep talking about the 14-year-old, but I think once it all flushes out, the 14-year-old will be okay. This is probably going to be more on the mother for delinquency of a minor. I don't know if she'll be charged, if the murder, how that'll flush out with her. But once they go to trial, we're all just guessing and discussing. But I think the 14-year-old will ultimately be okay. But to you guys' point, should he be in jail right now? I would say, probably not, is what most people think. Just let him go to court and see what happens.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now let's get in some front page news. Teslin Figaro is back. What up, Tez?
What's going on, DJ Envy? Charlamagne the God.
Peace, Tez.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get right into it. Let's talk about this man accused of cutting limbs off puppies. What the hell?
Yeah, this is wild. 44-year-old Justin Belton is charged with 4 counts of animal cruelty for mutilating live puppies in Baytown, Texas. Now, he was supposed to appear in court last week, but he didn't because, according to prosecutors, the court couldn't find him a defense attorney willing to take on the case after reading the allegations that were so egregious. Now, after abusing the puppies, he went to the animal hospital. He kept changing the story over and over, so they arrested him at the animal hospital. I did some additional research on this just to share some facts as I started digging into it. And what I found out is the animal cruelty makes up about 28% of all violent crimes, and dogs are the most abused. Top 5 states with animal cruelty is Texas, Delaware, Colorado, Virginia, and Tennessee. So I thought this was just a really interesting story, how, no defense attorney was willing to take the case, but yet you can find, defense attorneys that eagerly take cases about human life. So I wanted to, see, I have a dog, by the way. So I just wanted to see, what you guys think about, the value of a dog's life versus human life. And, what is it about, animals that people say, I don't even want to be a part of this at all, but would take, a murderer who murdered a child or, did something really, really bad to a human being. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, there's somebody from Peter right now, got their hand in the air, dying to answer this question. But, I mean, is it the same notion? Animal life sometimes it seems like animal life is valued more than human life, but is it the same? Should it be looked at the same?
I don't know. I'm scared to answer because Peter may come get me. I don't know. I just think it's interesting. Defense attorneys are quick, to again, if we look at any case at any time, you really don't struggle with finding defense attorneys. So that's what I wanted to ask you. Should they DJ Envy? Let's put it on you. Should animals be valued more?
I think so. I think you're a sick individual if you kill an animal for no reason. If you're just going out here and snapping dogs and cats' neck. Yes, it should be the same. I have a dog, and I do know in Jersey they take those laws seriously when it comes to animals, and they will lock you up in a minute, even if you don't contain your animal well enough. So yes, when it comes to people killing animals for no reason, now if it's self-defense, then we can have a conversation. But if you just cutting off dogs' limbs and snapping animals' necks for no apparent reason, you're a sick individual.
What if it's for food? Because my question is, what's the difference between dogs and other animals? For example, the chickens, the turkeys, the cows. Is it okay to kill animals that we eat? Because they get mutilated too. I used to have to chase chickens with my grandma and catch them chickens and grab them by the neck and then throw them around our head like Petey Pablo whipping his t-shirt. You know what I mean? So what's the difference? Is it just based off the animals we eat? Is it okay to kill them and mutilate them?
I mean, I really think if it's for food source to live, I think that's different. But if you're just killing it for recreation, but then that's a problem too, because sometimes people go out and they shoot bears and they shoot deers for recreation.
Mm-hmm.
What if I like eating puppy? What if you take the puppy home to eat it?
You're just a sick individual. I don't think.
So you're not okay. So listen, Peter and people that don't eat meat will say you're a sick individual because you do that to other animals. So what's the difference between the puppies and the chickens and the turkeys and the cows? And like, what's the difference?
Because you don't.
There is no difference according to Peter.
That's all I'm asking.
You don't have a deer as a pet.
Says who?
But a crocodile as a pet.
But man, the deer ain't bothering nobody. The crocodile ain't bothering nobody. If I go out in the backyard and shoot a deer and then bring it in the house and bake it, you know what I mean? Nobody got a problem with that. But if I do this, what if I do that to a stray dog?
No, nobody eats puppy.
None of y'all are still explaining to me what's the difference.
But first, they do say people eat puppy though, just as a point of clarity. There are
dogs are a delicacy in some places.
Yeah, it is. It's a delicacy in some places.
Jesus Christ. I don't know the answer to this. I really
you said what?
I don't know the answer to this then.
That's my point. I just want to know what's the difference. And yes, the dog meat trade is most widespread in China, South Korea, the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia. They say it's well organized with high numbers of dogs being stolen and taken from the streets, transported over long distances, and brutally slaughtered.
That's right.
So yes, in some places, dog is a delicacy.
That's just nasty. That's disgusting.
On to the next.
Hey, they say dog meat is also consumed for ritual and cultural purposes in approximately 20 African countries.
So Africans eat a little bit of puppy too.
That's what I'm saying. It's going like so. We can't say that. Like I just don't know what the difference is between dogs and other animals. I would just like to know what people think is the difference.
Well, you heard them, guys. Tap in if you if you believe that there should be no difference, and defense attorneys draw the line. Again, somebody can be murdered and they're willing to jump up and take that case. But then that the line is drawn when it comes to animals. That's what really brought my attention to this story.
That's right.
Jesus.
Shall we move on?
Yes. Let's talk about low test scores now. Let's talk U.S. education a little bit. Talk to us now.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that people are aware of this, that according to test scores released from the National Assessment of Educational Progress, which is the gold standard federal exam, the math and reading performance of 13-year-olds in the United States has hit the lowest level in decades.
Are we surprised? Surprise, surprise, right in front of your eyes. Are we fucking surprised?
The last time math performance was this low for 13-year-olds was in 1990. And in reading, the last time it was this low was in 2004. So just wanted to let you know our children are suffering according to the new.
Our children are dumb as hell and don't need smartphones.
Test results.
Now, is that due to the pandemic, or is that due to more kids using their tablets and phones for calculators and reading?
Yeah, they did say that it did fall significantly lower during 2019 and 2020, which was during.
Chat GPT did your kids' homework last night.
The coronavirus pandemic, but the downward trends have begun years before the health crisis. So they said this has been going lower and lower and lower, over the last decade. And just again, additional research, I want to just point out that educators say that there's too much focus on testing. They point out that the content of the exams in many cases have little overlap on the material that's actually taught in the classroom. And then there's also other questions on students of color and how they perform on standardized testing. And, there's research with that. So one, Envy, I agree with you. The education system has obviously, we need a lot of help in that area, but then there's also the separate discussion on should testing be the measure to determine where our children are.
No, it shouldn't be. Because all of us can have a bad day taking a test.
Yep.
That is facts too. All right.
Yep.
Well, that is front page news. Thank you, Teslin Figaro.
That's right. And make sure you subscribe to Teslin Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, and follow Tez at Teslin Figaro on all social media platforms.
All right. Now, when we come back, let's talk the BET Awards. Did you watch them last night? What did you think? 800-585-1051. There was a lot to talk about.
I enjoyed them.
All right. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all, there's just a lot of stuff to cover, man. The BET Awards has been, the last 2 days has been crazy. Uzi getting his, I think JT threw her phone at Uzi or something, or assaulted Ice Spice. Something happened. I don't fucking know. I gotta really look up details. I gotta look up the details, y'all. It's just thing after thing after thing. Y'all. It's turned up. It's turned up, obviously. It's the summertime. People are feeling it. Some people ain't feeling it. You said, and that's not an Ice Spice joke, by the way. You said, you have to eat meat is the same shit. Never has a human being had to survive off. You don't have to eat meat. You said it's the same shit. Never has a human being had to survive off of meat. Yeah, I mean, it's a choice. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying earlier, cloned meat, all kinds of stuff, people don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ask people in the drive-thrus, do you care where this cow's come from? They're like, no. All they worry about is that greasy burger that's about to be on their plate that they want to eat. That they're gonna eat. That's how you get. That's how you take advantage of people. I mean, it's not even taking advantage of people. People will openly do it. When you're hungry, you're not thinking straight. These are like carnal urges that you have. When you're hungry, you're not thinking straight. When you're in heat, you're not thinking straight. There's a lot of stuff on your day-to-day, your day-to-day travels and bases that you're not thinking straight. That's why they call it post-nut clarity. There's a lot of stuff that we go through when we're not thinking straight, especially when you're hungry. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got a story to tell y'all one day. When I was on my way, I was on my way to Taco Bell. Obviously, I wasn't thinking straight. I'm on my way to Taco Bell. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Do I give a damn? Somebody said that Taco Bell's their beef is one step above dog food. Like I ain't gonna lie, I like Taco Bell, but after a while I stopped eating their beef. I was like, yeah, let me stop. But everywhere sells chicken. How much chicken do you think you as one person in your lifetime has consumed? In your lifetime? Beef. How much beef in your life have you consumed? You know what I'm saying? Nisa said meditation cures all of that. Cures stuff like that. Okay. Pepe said we're all omnivores. Chris G said I had Taco Bell today. Man, that shit fire, man. I'm telling you that shit. Chalupa with that extra little burrito on it. It's like, what? Quesadilla? What? Shit. Y'all better act like y'all know something. 15 people in the building. Let's try to get at least 3 supporters on today's show. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. Sponsor today's show. You said Taco Bell slander is crazy. No, that one step above dog food is nuts. It's nuts. If you eat Taco Bell, you kind of know what I'm talking about. It's nuts. You know, but hey, it is what it is. I like the little box joint. They the little box with a little cinnamon crisp joints. Them joints are bomb as hell. With the queso, shit. You did. But yeah, man. Yeah, everybody's reporting on it now. Shout outs to Cut to the Chase TV. He just dropped a video reporting on the charges of the mother that ordered her 16-year-old son to shoot. Yeah, it got dropped, you know. And I'm glad that they running with the narrative that she ordered him to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's stupid. I mean, obviously, she should have nodded or something like that and let him do it at his own volition. But now that, you know, so let's see if the state gonna pick up the case here. You know, they won't pick up the case to arrest Boosie. Are they like that? Is it because he's a celebrity, or do they really believe in justice like that? Do you know what I'm saying? Do they really believe in justice like that? And I'm gonna say it like this. You know, I was looking at something earlier too. Speaking of cases, I was looking at something earlier with the real Rick Ross, Freeway Ricky Ross. He was saying that Rick Ross, the rapper, you know, let me turn this volume on this microphone up. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I have to lock this. Hold on, y'all. Oh, that's swanky. That's nice. That's tight. All right, hold on, y'all. So she was saying that no. Freeway Ricky Ross was saying that the real Rick Ross, not the real Rick Ross, rapper Rick Ross, which I don't believe is true. That nigga got hella money. Had to do car shows to make up for the 1.5 million that he spent on the case. Was it 1.5 million? Let me not throw the wrong numbers out there. Was it 1.5 million? Hold on. I'm covering so much court cases. I don't even know if I got the right one. Hold on. Yeah, he spent 1.5 million fighting a case over his name with Freeway Ricky Ross. But I'm not gonna lie, I got a video here. 7 months ago, Rick Ross has a $1.5 million watch delivered to his house by an armored truck. So I don't. The Freeway Ricky Ross was like, oh, the rapper Rick Ross is going broke because of because of the lawyers that he had to spend. Nah, I mean 1.5 million is a lot of fucking money that you definitely that nobody definitely wants to give up, not over no goddamn name. But hey, got him up off him. You said I fucks with the smothered burrito from Taco Bell. Man, look, y'all making me hungry. You said her young niggas hold the guns. Yeah, she sent them. Well, they said she had her license. I don't know if they meant driver's license or gun license, but the kid pulled the trigger. You know what I'm saying? And the dude is no longer here with us anymore. So, which I mean, he shouldn't have put his hands on her. I'm standing firm on that. He shouldn't have put his hands on her. But obviously nobody cares about what led up to that situation or if the guy was provoked or you know what I'm saying. Properly gassed up, anybody will do anything. You dig? Properly gassed up, you know. Shout outs to Nicer dropping the Cash App in the chat. If you guys are enjoying today's show, we've been on for already an hour and 21 minutes. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and support today's show. You can support tonight's show at PTV, $ PTV 888. That is $ PTV 888. Or you can support via Super Chat, or you can support via PayPal, which I need to gain access back to. But yes. So I mean, I wonder, and then like even with the CPS thing, I mean, like, obviously he's in Chicago. I mean, obviously they see gun violence all the time. Ain't nothing for somebody to pick up a gun and blow, obviously. Oh shit. But I don't know. I mean, they were saying you heard as I heard. They said he got shot in the back. So really, did he pose a threat after that? But then again, he didn't get shot in the back by the person that he was assaulting. He got shot in the back by a bystander. A bystander. So it all depends on what was going on. Let me see if there's actual footage though. I mean, I'm not trying to show y'all. Definitely, I'm not trying to show somebody getting shot in the back, but. And I hate this narrative that, oh, somebody should have did something. Somebody should have done something. As you clearly can see, it was an old man in there. He got the hell up out of the way. Like, what the hell he going to do? Somebody should have fought the gun too? Somebody should have fought the gun too? All right, come on now. Oh, he should have fought the gun. The gunman. He should have fought him too. She had protections. What if you jumped into? What if his old ass jumped in the middle of her in the altercation with the other dude and got shot? Nobody thought about that, huh? All right, let's see. Hold on, y'all.
Over the past few days, this has been a social media discussion all over social media. I put up a post about it. Got over 31 million views over the past couple of days. Let me just say everything that happened in this situation was terrible. First, of course, there was a loss of life, and we are always sympathetic to the loss of life, especially in Chicago when you lose people so much with hundreds of people being killed. In this situation, it started off with a very violent attack in which Miss Hood, who has been a supporter for many years, her son saw his mother being hit by this man several times. At first, when this situation first uncovered, the media covered it as the mother directed her son to kill someone, in which everyone around the city of Chicago was like, oh my God, why would that mother do something like this? Then the video surfaced I posted the video. It got over 31 million views. And folks all over the country said that this is a case of self-defense. You know, let me first just say that I am disheartened that people were there, especially men that were there, that watched this happen. And it had to be a 14-year-old boy to save his mother. Where are we?
So a man that was obligated to do something did something. Well, a kid. So, you know, the narrative that they're gonna run is, black men are not protecting black women, and obviously they're gonna run with the whole narrative that a black man put his hands on, the kid's mother. So I'm trying to figure out how this goes from a mother instructing her son to do something, a defense case in a sad situation, to a whole slander of black men. Now, obviously, the guy that I saw walking out of the video was an old guy, but there was a woman there too. Oh, but you would never make you would never make a movement where it says black women are obligated to protect other black women also, huh? Because they'll never do it. Oh, I'm a woman myself. I need protection. Okay. All right.
As a community, if situations like this can happen and a woman can be severely attacked and no one does anything. There were several people in the establishment and everyone said it wasn't their problem and they backed up. And it took her own son, 14 years old, to step up and, put it into this situation and do what he felt was right. This son, actor, star in Chirac movie, star in The Chi, honor roll student. He wasn't just some young kid that was out here carjacking or killing. He was actually a kid who had, a bright future and has done a lot of great things in his life. And so in this situation, he was looking out for his mother. No one else would. No one else in the establishment did anything. And so once he saw his mother being severely, hit, he took action. I would never praise a loss of life. I would never praise any situation that ends in violence. It's not okay, especially in the city of Chicago. But in this case, this young boy did what he felt was right. And I believe that the decision by the state's attorney today was correct. But what I need to say is that we need cultural foundation in these neighborhoods. We need to bring a village back. People need to understand that we got to stop allowing this violent behavior in our neighborhoods, period. Should never be any case where anyone is putting their hands on someone and acting violently in any establishment, in any neighborhood. And we got to step up and say enough is enough. And it shouldn't have ended this way, especially with so many other people that were in Maxwell. But it took this 14-year-old son to step up and say enough is enough. I think today's charges were correct.
For days now, the story of the
All right. Yeah, get out of the way. You definitely want to get, and then it's not like a trained it's not like a trained police officer is shooting the gun. It's a kid with a gun. So you mean to tell me that you're gonna jump in front of a stray bullet or just in general? What if somebody was jumped in front of the bullet to help the lady and got shot by the kid? And now two people, you and the dude that you try to get off the kid, off the lady laying there dead. I also wanted to go over this. I don't know if y'all are down to cover this. This was definitely on my list. I got a list of stuff that I have to get done. Uh should have did this like 5 days ago. 4, 5, 7 days ago. Um Speaking of the narrative against black men. Sisters have they have oh shit, I should have actually I might go down and come back up, y'all. Hold on. I might go down and come back up and do this show. Let me know if y'all want me to do this show. Because we've been on for an hour and 30 minutes now. Sisters have a bunch of they kind of been going down recently. But and she looks crazy now. If y'all know who this is. A couple years ago she was aging good, and then it just kind of I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, sisters have a couple of dating coaches out there still that's active. Obviously, everybody knows Shira 7, who she's really killing off a lot of sisters, but nobody wants to talk about that. But we have this sister here, Rebecca Lynn Pope. You know what I'm saying? Rebecca Lynn Pope used to have a lot of good content, good stuff. I liked Rebecca Lynn Pope back in the day. She was more practical, she was more real. And nowadays she's just grifting it up, tainting the minds of sisters again. Doing like the fake God hustle spirituality thing. It gets weird, after a while, but kind of everybody goes through this phase getting older, I guess. Or the majority of people go through this phase while getting older. She really was going in on the brothers not too long ago. Hold on, let me turn this thing real quick. Really was going in on a lot of brothers and stuff like that, unjustly, not even going into details, just saying, oh, black men are leaving and all this other stuff. And like even with the whole passport bros BS that's been going on. I mean, most brothers ain't leaving, and if they are leaving, they're on the first thing smoking back to America. It just is what it is. Conveniently, she forgets. Look, Shira 7 just went live. You know what they say? If you talk about somebody and they pop up, they're gonna live long. Evil people live long, y'all. All right. Anyway, there's not as much active and real passport bros as you may think. And obviously, we probably cover this video. Bet you she won't talk about women going to Jamaica or going to some of these other places. She might even encourage them. But one thing she was encouraging them to do was to date out, and specifically, what they mean when they say date out. Not date Asian guys, not date Indian men, not date Hispanic men, unless he's white Hispanic, is really for the white man. Whereas you can say passport bros, to a certain degree, it's a variety of women that they can be dating. You know what I'm saying? Also, I can see if she was going at SYSBM, a lot of SYSBM cats, they just straight up, they dating white women. So that's a thing. But she just, I don't know, man. It's not looking good for the noble, or used to be noble, dating coaches for sisters. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look for them. April Mason, she's washed up, gotten tired, and just tried to do this whole divestment shit before she blew a gasket. I think at one point Ayanna Van Zant, same thing. They chased Shahrazad Ali off the block. Not that she was on the block, but whatever block she was on, they chased her off of. Nicole Michelle, or Michelle Nicole, whatever, the fake marriage sister. You know what I'm saying? That's over on TikTok. Not that's over in Clubhouse now. Pushing the same fucked up narrative. They I don't know how to explain this, but sisters been giving them a hard fucking time. And the only person the sisters aren't giving them a hard fucking time is She-Ra. I mean, they were giving her She-Ra a hard fucking time at first, but then I guess She-Ra figured it out. You know that, yeah, I'm talking to a bunch of scammers. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Link? I'm going to talking to a bunch of scamming sisters that they want to hear more about scamming instead of gold digging. Gold digging requires you to be a woman. It requires finesse. It requires, it requires a lot from you to be a gold digging type chick. And at this point, too, I don't even know who Rebecca Lynn Pope's audience is. Because the younger girls aren't going to connect with Rebecca Lynn Pope, just as the younger women didn't connect with April Mason, Ayanla. Ayanla said, "Fuck it." It's a fucked up task to try to help women, especially the younger ones. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of women that would listen to these ladies that are older, now you're trying to help delusional adults with kids and all kinds of stuff. It just some of these female dating coaches are getting put in the shoes of a man, and it kind of is worse because you're not sleeping with that person. A lot of times, a lot of stuff that we talk about, it could be worse because you're sleeping with that person, and in some cases, it's not as bad because you are not sleeping with that person, or it is as bad because you are not sleeping with that person. That person might let off on you. And obviously, if you deem yourself a female dating coach and you're not sleeping with this woman and she's like, okay, I could just shit on you for free, cool. They'll do it. Whether they paying you or not. And then Ayanla, April, and a lot of older women, they're not up to date on the new social apps, how it works, dealing with a high volume of men or women aside from running a business. They're not up on the Riz. You know what I'm saying? They're not up on the, modern day Riz. They're not up on none of that stuff. They just, kind of are like, substitute mother figures, sort of, to some women, sadly. And, they get put through hell, even for the quote unquote women that they're quote unquote fighting for. So this one, who's like the last of Mohicans, let me stop. She kind of just slipped through the cracks, Rebecca Lynn Pope. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of, did the church grift, and now it seems like she's doing the divestment grift. And even Nicole Michelle, that was preaching marriage and was doing marriage class and marriage school and all that other stuff, she had to try to pull a She-Ra 7 before she eventually bounced, trying to teach women how to get the bag. That get the bag narrative fucked a lot of women up. The get the bag, even the little entrepreneur ones that advise that get the bag movement, man. I had a whole series on that. It fucked a lot of sisters up. Even the dating coaches. The Michaela Pink girl, she went to jail for fraud and scamming. Y'all see where I'm going with this? It's changed. Scammers ain't divas, and divas ain't necessarily scammers. You're better off trying to teach a diva to be somewhat of a scammer than you are a young girl that just coming into the game and hear about scamming first, or scamming is what she's trying to do. Diva's been on the way out. The only thing a scamming chick probably might want to learn from a diva is maybe a little bit of class. If that. If that. But when you look up to Glorilla, come on now. You think April Mason and all these cats look up to Glorilla? You look up to Glorilla. You know? Spawn said Cash App scams have been crazy. Bitches asking for cash apps on the third message. Yeah. And they're not providing no type of information, entertainment, no type of value. You know what I'm saying? They're not providing dudes no type of information, no type of value. They're not running any type of show. They haven't putting any type of money or investment into what they're doing. Even waters it up and messes it up for people like myself that get up and work. You know, this is work. It's real work. If you don't believe so, start your channel and try to do it. Day after 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 day. And remain interesting and have interesting things to say. Day after day after day after day after day after day after day. Okay? So a lot of people rather scam or take the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? They take the easy way out. And I mean, and it's synonymous with being young. I mean, a lot of youngins, they believe the world owes them something. So a lot of these young women, they're walking around with the the mindset that you as a man owe them something. I've been helping brothers for the longest time with Player Talk Radio and real life and stuff. I've been helping brothers. Have I gotten fucked over? Oh, you betcha. You know, but I've been helping brothers for the longest time, right? And that's why when I was listening to the cats here in the manosphere talk about, just trick and it's cool to trick and blah, blah, blah. That the tricking ain't a young man's game. Jumping off the porch, you ain't got that much money and stuff like that. And it's like, nah, tricking ain't a young man's game. Speaking of Glorilla, that song that she got, a lick something, I think. I like me an older nigga. Younger ones be tripping. They be on their period or something. You know, I ain't gonna lie. She sound funny as hell. But I'm telling you, these young bitches be fucking these older niggas because they're not gonna get no money like that out of these little young dudes. Not the ones they want to fuck with. They all talking about, I want a sugar daddy. Girls be 14, 15, 16, dating 26-year-olds. Come on, man. You gonna act like this ain't y'all gonna act like I ain't telling the truth. I dare one of y'all to jump out there and act like I ain't telling the truth. So I was wondering, why are these older cats in the manosphere telling these young brothers to trick? Spend money. That ain't the fucking what? Now, if these young cats wanted to trick, could they? Of course. Of course. But they don't have the capital for that. Obviously, even pussy ain't even on the top of their priority list. As a young man, there's a lot of things you need to learn between the ages of 15 and 25. Tricking is one of them. Is not one of them. You know what I'm saying? I would say after a man turns 29, 30, mid 30, I wouldn't even advise dudes in their 30s, but if you had enough experience in your 20s and stuff like that and you wanted to decide to trick in your 30s, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. You old enough now, you know? But tricking ain't a young man's game. And there's the reason why I was wondering why a lot of brothers were going after prostitutes. Prostitution ain't a young man's game neither. So shit gets crazy and the waters get muddied. You know what I'm saying? The waters get muddied. The waters definitely get muddied. And you had and I was going to talk about her too. Was it the pink pill or the pink book lessons, or I forgot the other girl. I forgot her name. Totally forgot her name. The other chick. You know, you had Michaela, you had Shira, you had her, then you had another chick. She even got scammed, and I think the lady named the white lady that was with her, her name was Anna Bay. I forgot, but anyway, it was this white girl that went over to her channel, and basically the white girl was getting more attention, and she scammed the sister that was trying to teach other sisters how to scam black men and stuff out of marriage and stuff like that. And I forgot her name. She recently got divorced from her white husband or whatever. I forgot her name, but she jumped on the divestment train too. And I think the white woman ended up doing like etiquette classes and stuff like that. The white woman broke away from that rhetoric and was teaching other white women and other sisters how to really become women and have certain dresses and things, you know, set aside for like, you know, in date and catch a specific type of guy. And she ended up getting married. And I think she just did a video not too long ago called she got a huge announcement. So she probably pregnant or whatever. And she moved on with her damn life and doing her books and consultations and stuff like that. And the sister that she was with, guess what? Still doing the same shit. Even went back, started dating another brother, and then left that brother, and then start pushing the divestment bullshit again. I forgot her name, but not like y'all care anyway. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Certain people got it in the bag. You said it ain't cheap. You have to be on point mentally for that. Yeah, most definitely. And the thing is, it's like, you know, you're teaching women how to be a thief, you know, disloyal. Like I said, Nicole Michelle tried to hop on that wave and it didn't work out for her. You know, and then half the stuff She-Ra 7 is harming a lot of young sisters. I mean, half the stuff that She-Ra 7 is teaching these women is gonna put them in a fucked up place. She-Ra 7 just went live. Let me show y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hold me down. Hit the like button on the way in and support the show. Support the show. Support the show. Support the show. Let me show y'all this. Because even I got videos. This is where I got my. I even look. Oh, this is something old. This woman's full of shit too. Hold on, but hold on. Damn, She-Ra 7 DJ Kuda. All of my old videos don't come up, but look at this. Hold on. YouTube has completely drowned me out. There goes one of my old videos. Look at that. Sprinkle Reloaded. SYSBM. Look at that. 3 years ago. This was a pre-record. Okay. I had a She-Ra 7 marathon. So I called this 3 years ago. We're now, look, we even got my first one-on-one with Jessica X 3 years ago. So a lot of the stuff I called a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So excuse me if I'm a bit burnt out with the situation. But this is She-Ra 7. She just went live. Check this out. And it's funny now she got the fake presidential background. This is funny as hell. She's funny. Like I'm telling you, like she's a madame. All right. If y'all don't know what a madame is, you're probably in the wrong game. She's a madame, but check this out. Yeah. And she does like these, like the people will imitate her. There's a lot of grown women that I know that try to imitate her. She has like the fake, you know, sarcastic tone and the bob and everything. She's just, you know, a brat. So let's go.
So that's all the links that you can purchase books and cosmetics from. Okay, sprinkle.
What's going on, Jams?
I did go antique shopping today. I got a few items. That's one of the things that I like to do, go antique shopping. I found some very rare items from some very nice items. But they're somewhere else. So they're not here right now. They're in the other room. So I'm gonna have to get them later and show y'all on another time. But I definitely enjoy, you know, catching up with y'all, but wish I could catch up a little bit more. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Hey, look, she put Madame President. I'm glad she's admitting she's a Madame.
I'm gonna try something. Hold on. I'm gonna try to see if I can change to where to allow comments. But y'all have to act right. Okay. So 1 second. I'm gonna have to turn the mic off for a second. Hold on. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
So the She-Ra 7 that I was telling y'all about, she used to be fat. You know what I'm saying? She-Ra definitely changed her appearance up a little bit over the years. But yeah, y'all get the idea. Y'all get the gist, okay? All right, because there had to be a new sister that came in. And look, now she's, TikTok found out about her. Because, I mean, like, oh, Lord. Look.
And dying wish. Sure, go ahead. Who's gonna pay for the meal? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I've been with him 4 years and we still ain't moved out or have a ring in current.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Make sure y'all like and support the show. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, man. Honestly, I don't even know why he's still there.
This woman is going viral all over her TikTok with her dating advice for young women. Could this be the female Andrew Tate?
Too perfect in every single metric. I'm a gift to female.
Let's talk. Today, we're going to talk about Shara7, a lady who I keep seeing all over TikTok with her viral, punchy dating advice to young women and her little catchphrase, sprinkle, sprinkle. Often, her dating advice is coupled with this idea that you should not date broke men or somebody who is unemployed, and that women should be going after high-value men or men with good finances who are going to provide. In many of the videos that I'm seeing, she gives me vibes of a female Andrew Tate.
I'm too brilliant a man. Too perfect in every single metric. I'm a gift to female.
Or maybe a female Kevin Samuels.
He don't got no money.
You ain't fine enough for no money.
Let's listen to some of what Shara7 has to say. Before we get into watching some of her videos, please like and subscribe. I want as many people to find this channel as possible so you know what to do.
Feel bad asking for money? Do you think men feel bad asking for sex? I don't think you should feel bad at all. Men are supposed to give you money. You know why? Because they're trying to impress you, and what impresses you is money, right? So there you go. They should want to take you shopping, take you on a nice date, give you a little spending money, pay some bills. Okay, they can't improve your life. Why are they there? Okay, if you have to spend money to go meet them on a date, you got to pay for or pay half of. Why are you there? If they're going to take the romance, like someone said earlier, out of dating by asking you to go half, what are you there for? You romance yourself and stay home or order takeout. So why are they there if they're not there to impress? Okay, if they're not there to impress you, then you're trying to impress them. You say y'all all busted too? Yeah, that's what all does say when they can't afford women. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
You can see where I'm going with the comparison to maybe those alpha male podcasters who are giving advice to women and men about what they should look for in relationships. Here we have her on the flip side, taking in sort of a feminine analysis of dating and saying that men should be providers and coming to the table with good finances for their dates. Of course, it's going to be different strokes for different folks. Some women are fine with the 50-50 thing. I personally would much rather date a man who is providing, but because I would fulfill the nurturing and caretaking part of a relationship. So I see where she's going there. If you want to be provided for and that's what you're looking for in a relationship, maybe you shouldn't bother with a man who is not going to bring that to the table or who does not have plans to start bringing that to the table. I think that's a clear distinction that should be drawn there.
When a man says, I've been taken advantage of financially before, he's trying to tell you he's not going to give you any type of money. So your response should be, oh, I'm so sorry you're having financial issues. I didn't know. Are you sure you're able to, be out and about and paying for dinner and things like that? Because you shouldn't really be dating right now if you're unable to, afford it.
Okay. So if a man says, I've been financially taken advantage of, it's an excuse because he does not want to use money or invest money in your relationship. I could see that being true in some instances, but I could also see a culture of young women who are just simply using men for their finances and or maybe who are dating people who they are wholly unattracted to. They don't like their personality. They don't like who they are when they are with them, but they do like the money and they do like being provided for by a man. So I can see where some men would use that as an excuse. excuse. And I see where some men could say a statement like, yeah, I have been financially taken advantage of. And that would be very true. Now, does that mean that he should stop providing for you in their relationship because something happened to them in the past? No. What has happened to you in the past should not be used as an excuse for the person you are currently with. And if a man told me that, my response to that would be, I'm a different person. I'm not the same person who would have taken advantage of you in the past. Whereas Shara's advice is to take on a more manipulative stance and say, well, I'm so sorry you don't have the proper finances to provide for this relationship, and sort of manipulate him into coughing up money.
They're temporary. Feelings will be gone in 10 minutes. But, and I always say this, people are making lifelong decisions based on how they feel for 10 minutes. And that's why people wake up, look around and be like, dang, I really messed up. Because they're not smart enough to realize feelings are temporary, choices are permanent. So you gotta write that down too.
I get why people are drawn to this woman. She's very straightforward and direct. She calls it like she sees it, and she's telling you like it is for the most part. It's reminiscent of Ben Shapiro's
Facts don't care about your feelings.
It's true, at least what she said in this video here, that feelings are temporary, and maybe you shouldn't be driven by these visceral emotions that you can feel in any given direction, and you should wait for those feelings to maybe level out a little bit and subside before you make a life-altering decision. I think that's good advice, whether it's in dating, whether it's in purchases, whether it's in lifestyle, in any arena that you are in life. Let your initial visceral feelings that you feel for 10 minutes, as she said in this video, subside before you
Marry me.
Yes.
I've made a huge mistake.
go and make any major life-altering choices. I would sign off on that advice any day.
I've been with him 4 years and we still ain't moved out or have a ring, and currently he has no job. Then you're a prisoner. You've been kidnapped. Oh man. Honestly, I don't even know why he's still there.
You know, I can see a lot of men having problems with this sort of rhetoric because she's equating like a man's value to how much finances he has, whether or not he's working, and what he provides for a woman. On the flip side, you have these alpha male podcasters, if that's what we want to call them,
Roll up, flex it, come through, bam, champagne, bang, yeah, super cross-side, yeah, okay, 5-star.
who are equating women's value to their beauty, sexual desire, and having them exist on these two separate poles. So when you have somebody like an Andrew Tate or a Kevin Samuels, who, yes, are saying things that can be true and dishing out that advice to young men, you're going to have somebody like Shara 7 dishing out this advice, sprinkle, to young women and saying, you know what, if they're going to play the game, we're going to play the game too. My nuanced opinion on this would be, do not start a relationship with somebody who is unambitious. I'm totally fine with you dating somebody who is working on themselves or has a goal that they're actively working towards. It's different if they have no goals, they're not driven, they're not working towards anything. In order to become a rich man, sometimes you have to go through that struggle phase. So date a man who's driven.
Should I date an unemployed guy? What should I do if a guy doesn't offer to pay for my drink? Should you date a broke, unemployed guy? If you ugly and that is your last hope and dying wish, sure, go ahead. Who's gonna pay for the meal? Sprinkle, sprinkle.
That's it. I gotta say, the catchphrase is catchy. I get why women are attracted to this. She seems to be sitting in sort of this boss babe, feminine energy. All good things come to me. You know, I don't chase, I attract. And women, of course, are attracted to that sort of energy. I don't think there's any hard and fast rule as to these little metrics that we use to judge people.
Because I don't open up enough and that he can't trust me because I don't. Girl, make up something. Show him your insecurities, think I'm hiding things. Make up some fake insecurities that are not your triggers and tell him what he needs to hear. You know, that way he's going to try to trigger you. It's not going to really trigger you, but you're going to know what he's trying to do. So you can be ahead of the game. So make up get you a little Peter Piper, make up some fake stuff, make up some fake triggers, make up some fake insecurities, and go ahead and feed it to him. So when he try to feed it back to you and use them against you, you'll understand why he wanted you to open up. Okay? But go ahead and give him some fake stuff. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
You know, this is one I can't get behind. There seems to be this element, not throughout all of the videos, but throughout some of them, of relationships being some sort of manipulation game of here's what you can say so that you can make him feel bad, and that he'll provide for you financially, or that he'll want to hustle and get a job. Here's what you can say when he brings valid concerns. That initial statement of he complains that I don't open up enough and that he can't trust me, that's a valid concern in a relationship. To advise that somebody just make up fake insecurities and throw them at the relationship, I don't think is the best advice. She sort of anticipates that you'll throw these fake insecurities at him and then he'll use them as triggers for you later on or to manipulate you. Why not just don't date somebody who is going to use that tactic. Do you want to date somebody who you constantly have to play games with and like use tactics to get ahead of them and move pieces on the chessboard? I don't care how much money that man has. I'm not dealing with manipulations and games. So maybe don't date a guy who makes you feel like you can't trust him enough to open up.
If you play dumb, play feminine. I can't do that. I don't know how to work this. They'll do everything for you. And they'll feel good about doing it because it makes them feel more masculine and intelligent, and they can impress you all at the same time. So don't be that independent. I don't need no man. I can do it myself. I know what I'm doing. You should do it this way instead. It's better type woman, because you're not going to get anything out of that. But resentment.
See, this is just game playing. Although I think what she just said is totally true. Go to a Home Depot and look around like you're confused and see how many guys walk up to you and start telling you what to do. Men thrive under the conditions of maybe being with somebody who they can provide for and do things for that they are incapable of doing themselves. Does that mean if you are a capable, independent woman that you should act like you don't know how to do things for the sake of ego and maybe helping your relationship out every now and then? Maybe you should do that. But if you're faking dumb, aren't you going to have resentment towards him for having to do that within your relationship rather than being who you truly are as an individual? Again, the manipulation tactics don't help anybody. It might boost a man's ego and get him to provide money for you. And if that's what you want, then fine, that's what you want. But at the end of the day, if you're giving away pieces of yourself in order to garner a certain result, you're going to resent the whole situation that you're in because you're not being yourself. And the more time you spend not being yourself in your life, the worse outcomes you're going to have.
Men like natural beauty want to feel his girlfriend was born at that. Well, we like natural money too. We born in money, but you know, that don't happen. That's like pretty.
So men like natural beauty, women like natural money. It's kind of sad to me that relationships have been broken down in this way where we're talking about just beauty and money and sex. When I think about my relationship or people that I know who are in successful relationships, it's never money and sex that are the center of the conversations there. It's values, it's things that you're learning, it's things that you're working on together or working toward together. Those are the beautiful things that are happening within successful relationships, not money this, beauty that, sex this, sex that. These are things that maybe you worry about in the beginning when you're first getting to know somebody, but not in the long term. It shouldn't be something at the forefront of your brain.
But most Black women are overweight or obese. Well, you know why? Because you can't afford a gym membership for them. And they would rather eat than be with a broke man. They would rather sit down and prepare a meal for their kids and their family and eat and get fat because y'all aren't worth being skinny for. What we gonna be looking good and snatched for? To go get some coffee? Oh, I got to go to the gym. I might get invited out for some coffee tomorrow. Let me go get my brows waxed so I can get this coffee. Ooh, girl, I can't. I'm fasting, girl. I'm going to Applebee's tomorrow. What do we have to be skinny for? Y'all ain't taking us nowhere where we got to fit into something to look extra good. Y'all ain't taking us to no fundraiser. We ain't going to no gala. Y'all ain't getting no private jets. Y'all ain't surprising us with plane tickets nowhere where we got to be snatched. Y'all trying to take us to Applebee's into your mama house.
I disagree with that. I think there are elements of being in a relationship where you push each other to be healthy and be at a fit weight and looking good. And maybe those conditions revolve around going to galas and nice restaurants, and women want to look good for certain events. Yes, that's very true. But shouldn't you also want to look good for yourself and be healthy for yourself? And at what point can you start blaming your partner for conditions that you've placed yourself in? That is where the conversation goes for me. Of course, the conditions of your relationship can contribute to your health and where you are with your weight, but that is not the end all be all. And again, it just goes back to finances. You know, he's taking me to Applebee's and out to coffee rather than to galas and dinners. And it's just reductive in my opinion. But if this is what women want, and she's sought out an audience of women who are surely looking for financial partners rather than real life partners, then I guess, you know, target audience met, sprinkle, they can follow her and take the advice. I can get why she's so popular. Again, especially in the age of alpha male podcasters who are spinning sort of the inverse of this narrative and selling that to young men. Why not have a woman who does the same and gives it to other women and gives them tactics to sort of combat some of the ideas that are happening out there? Do I think it's a force for good? No, not necessarily. But I feel the same way about the male podcasters who do the same. I would love to have an in-depth conversation with her about these ideas, because I imagine there's more nuance when you actually sit face to face and discuss the reasoning behind the content and this advice directed at women. those are my thoughts. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree with my analysis of these videos? Do you have a separate point? Are you a fan of hers? And if you are, let me know why. And as always, we encourage healthy debate. Plus, like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a new video for you guys, which is every day. You don't want to miss out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so notice how she criticized She-Ra 7, but she never said, hey, I'm going to take on the role to help young women and give them the right, hold on, y'all, and help give them the, the right information. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, if you're a young lady that, other than the city girls and, kind of, all the other options that you guys have out here, other than that, you really have nowhere to go. I mean, you're really going to be on some scamming. It's actually worse than the fellas, man. At least, guys can find an Andrew Tate or a Rom Wills or there's a lot of men out there that guys can find. Men are the minority. Women are the majority. So they don't even tell you that a lot of the stuff that they're teaching you is a lottery, more so. And if all of you guys are doing the same thing, it's it's not going to make you as special as you think you are, because
Yesterday,
it's the majority. Y'all are the majority. So and don't think too far from the next woman. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, even the manosphere has saved more sisters than a lot of these women have, in general, but it is what it is. But all right, let's get into this real quick. Give me 1 second. Hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you guys subscribe and support the channel. Support the channel. Let's go. You can support the channel at $PTV888, or you can support via Super Chat or PayPal. Give me 1 second. Let's go.
off since it was the end of my 30-day live challenge. And now I'm back today with another video. And this video is for my Black lovely ladies who want to get married. I've been having these conversations lately. And I also taught in Divine Dating Workshop with Bliss last week. We did a 3-hour Q&A in the Divine Dating Workshop. And I'm going to take my time with this video today. I'm not going to rush, because there are some very key points that I need to make. I said some things inside of the Divine Dating Workshop as women were asking me questions that I realized there were some main key points that I have not probably said publicly, but I was saying them inside of class. And I could tell some of them were really shocked by some of the things that I had to say. One of those things being, and now this video is going to need to come with a couple of warning labels, because I'm sure it's going to trigger some of you. Some of you are not going to want to hear what I have to say. But let's just remember, I'm married. Okay? Been married a couple times. Okay? I know what it is to get married, attract a husband, date someone, convert, court, get engaged, be married, right? So I'm going to take my time. 1, I have gotten in trouble before for saying Black women who want to exclusively marry Black men, we are in the middle of a crisis. Black men are in crisis. And anybody who denies that Black men are in crisis is ignoring the data, the science, the research, the statistics. It is not a figment of your imagination that there are not enough eligible Black men to marry. You are not imagining that. It is real. By the time, and like I said, I'm going to take my time with this. By the time you take that Black people are only 11% of the population, Black men being half of that 11%, by the time you remove the gay men, by the time you remove the mass incarceration, that when you see the populations of these prisons, and it is predominantly Black men that are, these prisons are full of Black men, full at an exponential rate compared to our percentage of society. We're only 11% of the population, but the prisons are full of Black men. You take out the men who are already married. You take out the men who are on the down low gay, pretending to be straight, but ain't never going to marry a woman. Or if they do, they're bearding, faking, fronting, whatever. Inside of the still group of eligible Black men in the dating pool, you still now, under heterosexual Black men who are not married and
Oh my God. Here comes the, Black men are gay. God damn. Dude, we get it. Yeah, the West is done. You said to be a boo-boo, to be a boss babe is not to be a boss babe is not feminine. Yeah, that's true. But we get it. There was never enough Black men to go around anyway. But her trying to run this whole, they're gay. They're gay. They're all gay. Or divesting. Here we go. Even the old ones need new tricks, y'all. They just spew the same stupid shit. They're gay. Oh, they're gay.
and who are not gay and who are not in prison are still going to be your gold tooth, pants sagging dudes who have 0 sense. That's still inside of that number. Black men have come at me when I say there's not enough eligible men, and they push back at me. But one of the things I've realized about good Black men is that you don't realize that, first of all, there's not a gazillion more like you. I've noticed this even with my husband. There's a lack of awareness around what is eligible and the availability of Black men. My husband thinks so many men are just like him, that there's just really a bunch of Carrie Popes running around that are solid, hardworking, intelligent, marriage material, mature, grown men who want to be responsible and want to build a family. And I'm like, Carrie Pope, no. So ladies, by the time you take out the rappers, the gold teeth, the sagging pants, the young ones who just ain't even ready for marriage, now you got a whole other demographic of Black men who have sworn off Black women, whole movements created to completely giving up on Black women. Completely. That Black women are not marriage material and that Black women are not wife material. There's not all of Black men, but there's a percentage of Black men who feel that way. And all these daggone gender wars on social media and all the men who are beefing in, they've been hurt by 2 Black women in their life, and now they're writing off all Black women. And Black women don't do that. Black women been dogged by Black men, drugged by Black men, completely ran over and heartbroken by Black men, but still don't give up on Black men. Black men, on the other hand, whole demographic of black men just giving up on black women. There are Facebook groups of black men who are dedicated to hurting black men who want to blame black women for all their problems, as if a white woman or a Latino woman, somebody who don't want you, by the way, are going to deal with your shenanigans and craziness because they got even higher standards. Because their culture raises them to have higher standards than black women. So you got to step up in order to even date a white or other woman, because their culture teaches them to marry into financial security for a man to be a provider.
What in the blue hell is this woman sitting in her car talking about? What in the blue hell is she sitting in her car talking about? I'm sorry, I was listening and then I zoned out. And was like, what are you talking about? Her hat's throwing me off. What is Walker Texas Ranger in her car talking about? Indiana Jones, what are you talking about? I swear, even women be making dating like this big hoopla. The culture and the what are you talking about? The guys with their pants sagging. Did it not slip your mind who you're talking to? They like that? Fuck.
And protector, it's in their culture. So I'm in the gym the other morning. I'm on the treadmill. Black men working out all around. I look, I'm paying attention. A good third to half the black men I see in the gym are gay. Ladies, and that's not my imagination. Everywhere I look, it is gay black men. It doesn't matter why. We can talk about.
Well, look how you treat the straight ones. Oh, I hate this whole all black men are gay narrative. Boy, I tell you, when them trans come for y'all, bro, y'all better not reach out for black men. I swear to God. Swear to jihad.
Why? You can go into all the whys, ladies. It doesn't matter. I'm on the phone with my therapist this week. I'm saying to her, I've never been more happy. I'm in such a great place. So much peace and balance, and Carrie pays 95% of the bills. I've never been in a place where I did not have the financial pressure. I am provided for and taken care of. I still work, but I'm not under the pressure I was previously. And I said, Dr. Pam, that's my therapist. Dr. Pam, is this how white women feel? When a man is paying all the bills, I've never been here before. I'm just being honest with y'all. I've been 50-50. I've done my part. I've done more than my part. Y'all have been in course with me. I've been honest. I've paid 90% of the bills. I've been paying all the bills at times in different marriages. I've been in all the different situations. It's the first time in my life that a man is taking care of me. Thank you, Carrie Anthony Pope. But I said, this is the reality for a lot of other women. This is the reality for a lot of Latin women, a lot of white women. This is what it feels like to not have the financial burdens of a household on you right now.
But that's my thing. Some of y'all too old to be tricking people. Like she's tricking sisters with like this slave narrative and black men are gay narrative. Like you're like boy, this is so 2014. And that's true, Spawn. The whole time they've been best friends. Now there's too many of them. Yeah, because they getting a man took. They getting a man took and all kinds of shit happening. All kinds of shit happening, y'all. Y'all remember I was the main one giving y'all the game. Come on now, what's going on?
What's going on? Oh, you got your son in your hand, so that's all right. But let me just tell you something. No, Ronnie, nothing. No, doing too much because I'm recording. You want to fake on social and stuff. Look at my nails, they're so cute. Ain't they, y'all? Don't pay me no mind, sister. I got the what?
I'm not talking to you.
Okay. You was done.
Okay, you can talk about me too.
Okay.
You thought it.
I getted you, baby. That's what I did.
You felt like you did.
No, I didn't feel like I did.
But you didn't.
No, I didn't feel like I did. You see how
Yes,
y'all?
not today.
She be faking. Like, you just be faking.
Bye.
By what? No, because I'm not going to play with no cunt like this. Like, who is you? You're late. Like, look at you. I'm what? No. If I was bored, I was going to smack you. No, bitch, don't ever play with me.
Ron,
The fuck?
I know you did not just hit her while her fucking baby in her head.
I didn't hit the baby.
See, they're not gonna protect you. Black women ain't gonna protect you. You think you're her better friend than the gay friend? They're not gonna protect you. Slapped you while the baby is in another man's baby in your hand. Yeah, now there's too many of them. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. All right, we've been live for 2 hours and 21 minutes. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and support today's show. All right, let's go.
I'm at my best. I don't wake up stressed. I'm able to lean into my feminine. I am cooking and healthy and watching, monitoring the things in the family, helping to take care of Carrie with his health and his food, and I'm ease and flow, and things are just so amazing. And I began to think, and my therapist said to me, she says, Rebecca, you are experiencing something that very few Black women will ever experience. You are experiencing what very few Black women will ever experience. This is from a therapist. My therapist is in her 50s. She's been a therapist for over 30 years. She is so experienced, so wisdom, knowledge, woman of God. She's amazing. And if you reverse engineer what she's saying, ladies, she's saying to you what I'm saying. If you are a Black woman and you want to be married and you want to lean into your feminine and you want to be more provided for, not to say you don't work, you guys know how hard I work. My money is now going into investments. My money is able to go into savings. We're able to do so much more with my money if Carrie's paid 95% of the bills. It's a partnership. But if you are a Black woman right now, you watch this video, YouTube, and you decide that I really do want to be married, Rebecca. One, this is what I said the other night in class. Please pray and open your heart to ask God to help you go beyond dating Black men. You have to open up your options to love and be loved.
What's going on, James? All of this passion just to say date white men. Just say date white men. The fuck? Why you gotta be weird? Just say go and date white men. Why you gotta do all this? Let me walk you down. You need to understand. You need to explain. I talked to my therapist and I wept for months. Just say date white men. Shit. Because that's all you're talking about. You're not saying, hey, go to Thailand. There's a deficit of men in Thailand that's actively looking for wives. You're not saying, hey, go to Japan. You're not saying go to Nairobi. You're not saying go to fucking Brazil or all these other places. No. You're not even telling them to get on a plane. You're telling them to stay in America and date white men. Cool. Why you gotta be so weird about it? Oh, because you're contradicting a lot of shit you said in the past. Gotcha. That's what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what it is.
Is one of the biggest blessings in the whole wide world. And ladies, listen, you can say, Rebecca, I want a black man. I want a black man. I don't want to date other Rebecca. I want a black man. That's fine. I'm married to a black man. I am not denying you a black man. I'm not. But I'm simply saying is that if you've been barking up that tree and that's not flowing for you, and you don't have a ring on your finger, and you're dating and the options you're getting are not marriage material, I'm saying that it is better for you to be loved by a good man rather than just a black man. I'm saying it is not meant for you as a woman to keep navigating life by yourself, paying all the bills by yourself, the pressure of independent single women. I just had lunch with my new friend, Eoba.
I don't understand how men get blamed for that shit. Paying all the bills yourself. All the bills you ran them up by yourself. You're mad because you have to pay bills that you ran up? What's going on, Mac Bones? All right, come on, y'all. Let's get the likes up, subscribe, and support the channel. Support the channel. You said, I'm glad that some of these nice white men took some of these effed up black women off her hands. They fucking them up too. They throwing them right back. They throwing them back faster than they taking them. So it might not even be the white man's fault, y'all. Uh-oh.
Iyabo, Dr. Iyabo. And she said, black men are black men. She's from Africa. And she said she's married to a white man now. And she said, it ain't no different with the African men. It's still the BS. We have a cultural issue, guys. Cultural issue. And if you want to be married, let me stay on point. If you want to be married, I am giving you my best advice that the love of a
See, and that's the alibi. It is no different with the African men. Bitch, are you stupid? It ain't no different with the African men. That's another thing. When people say African men, they make it seem like African man is just one big continent of just same type of nigga. How do you know that? All men are the same. Well, ain't nobody tell you to fuck them all. There's no different with the African man. African man from where? Are we talking Nigeria? Are we talking Rwanda? Are we talking like, come on now. South African? We're in Africa. Or are you just gonna be racist as hell and just say, "Oh, African men"? Are you talking about Ethiopia? This shit is old, dated, and dumb.
Good man doesn't matter if he's green, purple, yellow. It doesn't matter if he is daggone fuchsia. I would rather you as a woman know what it is to be loved and cared and provided for than to stay out here navigating life all by yourself, waiting for a black man when they are few and far between. Those of you who are good men, black men, we love you and appreciate you. I'm not putting down black men, Aunt Weezy 86. I'm simply speaking about real life and real statistics, real numbers. There's not enough black men. You want to know why black women are the least married demographic? Because there's not enough marriage material black men.
Damn. Damn. She has yet to even give y'all the actual numbers. And she lying like shit to y'all. There is not that much material. First of all, there's not that much black men. First off, remember, all of them are gay. But she said marriage material. Last time we checked, men controls marriage. We have to get down on one knee and propose. So we choose to marry. So you're wrong again, because men that want to marry, they will, if they can find somebody that they can marry, they will marry them. They will get down on one knee and marry them. So there's not that much material married black men that are marriage material, because it seems like you're trying to choose marriage. Or are there not that much black women out here that men want to actually marry? Do you even know what's going on in the dating world today? Are you a part of it? Your jersey been hung up. You are not in touch with today's dating world. Like, at all. And even sisters know when they're being lied to. Link says, is she a samurai or a cowboy? I have no idea. She's like the guy off of Sekiro. That's a game. That's a gamer joke. Geisha Western brothel. I have no idea, bro. She confusing me right now. Indiana Jane, you know. So my thing is, it's like, we gotta really start, even the sisters aren't even dumb. The sisters would rather go for a scammer than some woman up there lying to them and try to passionately walk down some shit they already doing. And look how she's talking about it. The lies, y'all. Dating white men are going to solve your dating issues. Dating white men are going to solve your dating issues. Wow. Tell us more.
If you are a woman And Black women are some of the most high achieving demographics of women on people on earth. Black women are pursuing next level education. Every Black woman I know is got multiple degrees, graduate degrees, constantly pursuing goals, education, income, taking courses, trying to improve themselves. And at the end of the day, where are Black men at? Where are they doing the work to make themselves marriage material? Because now the stakes are even higher. As Black women have come into understanding of healing and emotional intelligence, now we don't only want a marriage material Black man, you want an emotionally intelligent Black man. Somebody who's doing their work too, spiritually, emotionally. Where they at? When I say that Black men are in crisis, I'm not exaggerating. Ladies, our Black men need therapy. They need deep healing work. They need generational healing work. C-Sal says women are waiting until they're too old. Coco Blade says that part, we're preparing for men who aren't prepared themselves. And then by the time you have a man on a higher socioeconomic level, we're wondering, why do they marry other women? Because those are the women they're around on that level. And then those women are the women who are used to being provided for and protected by their fathers and men. So these are women who are in touch with their feminine, who men prefer. And so Black women are sitting here stuck because we're frustrated and hurt. And we've been walked over and taken advantage of and hurt and broken. And we're having to do all the work to heal that. But then you're frustrated and overwhelmed, raising kids by your Black man that's not there for you, that you tried to make a life with. Single mothers, we know it's an epidemic. Single mothers don't make themselves single all by themselves. Black men are not in the home raising their kids. Are there some of you? Yes. And we applaud you. But the statistics say in overwhelming numbers that Black fathers are the number one fathers that are absent. Absent. So guess what, Black women? You fall into this can't win. You got to be mom, dad, provider, protector. You got to do it all yourself. Well, what energy does that put you in? Masculine. Then you're exhausted. Now you're frustrated. Then they want to say you're angry. Vicious cycle. Listen, what I'm saying is if you are a Black single woman and you want to be married, I'm tired of seeing you struggle. I'm tired of seeing you hitting your head against the wall. Nothing wrong with giving a good Black man a chance. But it's time that we see more Black women married. I've said it 100 times. I said it inside class. If I was to ever do another matchmaking business, I would do a matchmaking business for non-Black men who want to marry.
Why don't you marry them? Why don't you marry them, Rebecca, or why don't you get them married? Ayala said, fuck it. Why don't you marry them? Shit.
Black women. There are millions of other men who love Black women, who will marry Black women and treat you like a queen. It's time for you to change your type. Your type needs to be good man. Your type needs to be husband material. Your type needs to be your type needs to be whoever is going to love me, provide and protect me so I can lean into my feminine. Aunt Weezy 86, do you think men of other races fetishize? I can't ever say that word. Fetishize us. Listen, just like anybody else, there's going to be people who want things for the wrong reason, just like there's black men who just want to screw you. They don't want to marry you, but they'll screw you. It is time for you to grow up. It's time for you to open up, take the limits off. I want to see black women married to black men, white men, Asian men, Latin men, European men. I don't care. I want to see black women thriving in a family unit, sharing roles and responsibilities so that black women can thrive. That's what I want to see. I want more black women living a softer life. If it is not 100% soft, fine, but softer, easier, less stress, less responsibility, partnerships where you have a life partner who is doing life with you. So you are not all by yourself. I've been a single mother. I know what it is to raise sons on my own. Thank God my sons have turned out well. But ladies, listen, this is not easy. It is not easy. You deserve love. Black women have more pressure on them than any other race of women. Black women are expected to be it all and be the salvation and savior of black men. Because by the time you get one, you got to go through so much to get him to a point of being healed and healthy too, not just yourself. Because black men are hurting so badly, but we can't heal them. I can't heal Carrie. Carrie had to get his own therapist and work on himself. I was supportive in his healing, encouraging in his healing, but Rebecca couldn't heal him. I couldn't fix it. He had to work on himself. The stereotype of the strong black woman is old. It's overplayed and it's old. It's time for us to soften up. It's time for us to have a soft landing. It's time for us to have a soft place to land. It's time for us to be able to rest.
Yeah, just marry any old white man at this point. Like, just say that. What happened to the soft girl era? Soft girl era? Anybody? Soft girl? Soft? Soft? No soft girl?
In our ease and flow, to be provided for and protected. It's time for us to be valued for who we are, not what we bring to the table, but just who we are, like every other woman. What do we bring to the table as women? Love, comfort, joy, partnership, peace, compassion, understanding, nurturing. That's the feminine energy. That's why God created woman. That's who we are. Intelligence. Mina says, I never hear other races asking what their women bring to the table. You're not going to hear it. Because a man knows why he wants a woman. He wants her for all the stuff I just named. Sex, food, love, comfort, nurturing, being a best friend, to be the mother of your children. Hello? It's not that complicated. Why have men for thousands of years wanted a woman before current times? Right? It's not complicated, guys. Ladies, I know this is going to ruffle feathers. I don't care. I didn't make it for black men. I didn't make this message.
You said she slid black men into the list of the men. You said she slid black men into the list of the men on the slick. No, damn well she not serious about that. Man, look. Y'all gotta update y'all lies, man. Everybody likes a good lie. All right, everybody likes a good lie. Let's just keep it 100. Everybody likes a good lie, but damn, not the obvious lie. Not the obvious lie. So God forbid a sister actually listens to the BS she talking about. God forbid, because oh man. Anyway.
For anybody else. I made this.
She doing the low voice. Sisters, we need to talk. Oh man. Can't make this up, people. So I asked this last summer, and I'm asking it this summer. As a young black woman, where do you go? You got She-Ra, telling you to scam and being every old man, telling you that your place is in every old man's face. You got Rebecca Lynn Pope. You can't even get the truth from Rebecca Lynn Pope. Rebecca Lynn Nope, like shit. Where you go? What are you supposed to do at this point? What are you supposed to do at this point? Oh man. Seems like men are gonna have to save the day all over again when it comes to women. I mean, they over here spying anyway. They're over here spying anyway. So, always have to save the day. Always have to save the day. And we're supposed to do it alone, no help, no support. Alone, no help, no support. All of these women dating coaches, they're coming into the manosphere. Even Ayanna Van Zandt, if she wants to, she can revamp her brand and turn it right back around to talking to black men. And the sisters will follow. And Rebecca Lynn Pope owns a matchmaking service. So it's like, nah, don't try to blame it on the brothers. It's your job to get the sisters that are under your tutelage, I guess you could say. It's her job to get them married. Her job to get them married. But you don't care about sisters like that. You know it's a problem. And you ain't trying to, let's just keep it on. You're not trying to fuck. You got a man, you got your life together. You ain't trying to fuck with no broad like that. Dealing with her attitude and shit like that. You trying to help. She thinks her womanhood is being challenged. You can't help niggas nowadays, man, women, cat, or dog, especially if they're an adult. They feel their womanhood is being challenged or their manhood is being challenged. Don't tell me how to turn a screwdriver. You fucking up your wrist. I don't care. Let me fuck it up by myself. This was the woman. I forgot. It's not Michaela. Michaela Pink's the other girl that went to jail for fraud. This Anna Bay chick. I forgot the other girl's name. Is it Crystalline Karazin? I think it's Crystalline Karazin. She scammed Crystalline Karazin. Crystalline Karazin was up there like happily laughing and telling black women how to scam black men. They conveniently forget that part. I bet you Miss Matchmaker don't remember that. Oh, I never heard of it. I don't know what you're talking about. You show her She-Ra 7. Oh, well, that's okay. Why don't you talk about She-Ra 7? Or some of the other black women that's steering black women in the wrong direction. Nah, just run straight to all black men are gay. So this white girl tried to team up with her and then broke off when she got her reps up and stuff and started doing her own thing. I mean, I guess the scamming worked. How are you somebody that teaches people how to steal? And when they effectively steal from you, you get mad? You think She-Ra 7 gonna leave James, her man, who's not happy, by the way? She'll like she make that man happy. You think she gonna leave that nigga around one of these bras that she's teaching? Or trust them? So if the motherfucker that's teaching you how to scam don't trust you, how is a man that don't even have to know all of that about you and can sense it and sleep with you or give you money or lay down with you, how are they not supposed to see that and not trust you? Because your respect for them diminishes if they do trust you. Obviously, if you're a parasite or you're leeching off of somebody, you're not offering no type of service, you're not working, you're not doing no type of justice to that person, and you're leeching off that person, you expect them not to know that you expect them not to realize that you're a leech? And furthermore, you would think that if you were getting so good with that person, you'd take care of them. You would cherish them. You would take care of them. Because men nowadays don't care if somebody's leeching off of them, especially a woman. You had one job, which was to take care of somebody that you're probably scamming or that's giving you the world, and you still failed. One job. Keep your man happy, feed him, and fuck him. And damn. And just be a joyful, beautiful person to be around. So all the female dating coaches, they done took a back seat, whether they were teaching you how to scam or talking shit about the man. She said she got a big announcement. Let's see what she's talking about.
Ladies, I have an announcement to share with you.
Look at the difference between the sisters that black women have to listen to and maybe some of the few handful of sisters that came to her channel from her getting over on Crystalline Karazin, and what white women are watching. Look.
I have been working on something for a really long time, and today I'm finally able to share the big news with you. Now, without holding back the news for too long, let me spill the secret. Finally. Ooh, I'm so excited because, well, it's been hard to keep it a secret, but I really had to. And now I can finally tell you that it's launched and it's here and it's ready and it's waiting for you, ladies. I am talking about the Anna Bay clothing line. You ladies have asked me for so many years, Anna, when are you going to release your own set of clothes? When are you going to have a clothing line? And the time is here. I'm going to release limited collections only. We're going to first start with a linen collection. And as you can see, I'm wearing a beautiful linen shirt dress. You know, over the years, I've been teaching about Anna Bay approved clothes, clothing that really make you look your best, clothing of high quality, clothing that make you look expensive, classy, and so on. And finally, I'm able to share the exact.
So you see the difference between the white people and the black people. She's clothing her audience now. Come on, man. While sisters are still talking about, and look, the black manosphere ain't even no better neither. So get that out your head that I'm just clowning the sisters. No. While sisters are talking about divestment, she's like, bitch, you look nice.
Clothes that I have been standing here and teaching about for so many years. As an example, you know my love for shirt dresses. You know my love for linen. Finally, I'm able to create the exact shirt dress in linen that is just absolutely perfect, that I know is going to make you look amazing. It's going to make you feel amazing and make you really feel not only elegant and sophisticated, but also feminine and maybe also like a goddess on top of it. So yes, the clothing line is finally here. And I know you're probably curious to find out, when is it launching? Well, we're launching already on Thursday. I will be releasing a YouTube video where you're actually going to be able to see my clothes in real life, but I'm also going to give you loads of tips in that videos of how to wear these items, but also how to look stylish and expensive in summer. Now that video is coming out 5:15 Paris Zurich time zone. When that video goes out, that means my clothing line also is going to go live.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
But if you don't want to make sure that you miss anything, why don't you sign up to my emails? Because you're going to get emails exactly when we release these.
What's going on, Rainwater? That's something big. A clothing line. Let me see. Before we go into her catalog, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and support the show. Support the show. We've been going on for 3 hours now. Come on now. Support your interest. Support your interest, y'all. Let's see if we can find if somebody had it up. I think it was Crystalline. Terrazin. I don't know how to spell her name, y'all. Hold on, y'all. No, she scrubbed it. Who is this?
A lot of the time I realize that other
Oh, God, Rebecca. We might have to come back and watch that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. See, Anna Bay made sure she kept her image. She scrubbed the shit out of this shit. You just see, YouTube is one of those things where you have to be there. No, this shit acting. It don't need acting like. Faster rainwater in the building. Hold on, y'all. Now YouTube doesn't know who Crystalline Carrison is. Really? Really? Did she scrub her channel too? Was it Crystalline Carrison? I'm pretty sure it's Crystalline Carrison. This all them chicks are the same. It's like 5 of them that's the same. Ah, here we go. Oh yeah. Let's go. Check this out, y'all.
So, Crystalline is yet another Black person. We'll say Black person because there's men and women who are on this kick with expecting white people and others in general to do more for us than what we do for ourselves. Crystalline decided that it was a good idea to give free advice. So, Crystalline is yet another. Hi, everyone. So,
Why the hell is
I'm
there no
discussing
picture?
more about the Anna Bay.
Why the hell is there no picture? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, y'all are visual. Look at this. And she copied all. Look at the comments. She copied all of Crystalline Carrison stuff. Ripped off her shit. Look at that. Oh, it's a dirty game, y'all. Oh, it's a dirty game. We in the mud. Talk about some white man. Do you really care about amplifying our voices? Get the fuck out of here. Hold on, y'all.
The pink pill said that she basically told Anna to start a course and told Anna what to do. Hello, everyone. I'm Tabitha Roberts. I want to address
I'm not gonna say that.
between the School of Affluence and the pink pill. The both YouTube channels. Anna Bay's channel is what caught my attention at first. I only recently found out about the pink pill. And I'm hearing rumors that, and there are receipts, apparently, that Anna Bay stole Pink Pill's idea, that she took her course and that she basically got coaching from her and then started her own course and it became really successful. So now the owner of the Pink Pill, Crystalline, I hope I said that right, she is calling Anna out basically and saying that, you stole my information and you didn't give me like a favor back in return. I think the main issue here is that the owner of the Pink Pill, Crystalline, she's upset that she didn't get favor returned to her. Basically, I think that's what this whole controversy is about. And I think, here's what I think. I think that she didn't steal anything. And all of the information in the course was nicely arranged in Anna's course. I haven't taken the Pink Pills course because I did not know about it until recently. Will I take it? I don't know because I've already purchased one course and I think it's okay, but maybe has anyone taken the Pink Pills course? Has anyone taken both courses to really like compare the similarity? Is it similar? Maybe it's about the same things, but I know that the Pink Pill focuses more on Black women. So
What's going on, Jay?
Anna Bay's course is more universal. It's more inclusive of everyone. And the Pink Pill, she narrowed down her niche.
I know y'all saw that. Look, you got the random white guy walking around in the back of the house. What are you making all that noise downstairs for?
Focuses more on Black women. So Anna Bay's course is more universal.
Yeah. Go get you an old white man, yo. Let me go downstairs and go get me some milk. Shit, what's she down here talking? What's she down here talking about? Some of y'all haven't watched Lifetime, and it shows. Oh, you don't have to date brothers. Go harass this old white man. Be all up in his nice house so you can have the nice background and everything. You don't got to be in the hood, no project windows, none of that. Live out your truth. You need to be rich and have good things around you. Find you an old white man that'll be glad to have you. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. Like, imagine if dudes in the manosphere was telling y'all, you know what? Leave these sisters for old white women with money. Old white women with money. Y'all would laugh too. So pardon me if I laugh, all right? Pardon me if I laugh. Pardon me if I laugh. Shit.
It's more inclusive of everyone. And the Pink Pill, she narrowed down her niche to focus on Black women, which is fantastic. Anna doesn't focus on race in any particular way. She just talks about women leveling up in general. So what do I think? Anna references in her course a number of books where maybe she got inspiration from, and also so that we can read up and get more knowledge on where maybe she got some information from. She didn't mention the Pink Pill or Chrissy in any of. This is kind of tricky, but in my opinion, the information is out there in the world. It's out there in the world, and it's all about who can put it together in a certain way. It's all about marketing. It's all about delivery, and I don't know. I've watched some of Pink Pill's videos. I like them. I think they're great. And I don't know, for some reason, Anna just gets more people on her channel. Maybe, I don't know if she gets more people in the course as well. I can't choose sides. And let me tell you why I cannot choose sides. I cannot choose sides because I have not taken the Pink Pills course. Because I've only recently discovered the Pink Pill YouTube channel. And what can I say? This is kind of tricky. Most people are saying that it's about race, and Anna's kind of speaking up about. She posted something about amplifying Black voices, melanated voices, but she didn't, give a shout out to Pink Pill, and she asked, and they were supposed to be friends. I think the part where they're supposed to be friends is what maybe is bad. And there's also mentioned that she called Black people silly. I'd love to see that text. Then maybe I'll be kind of upset, because yeah, it's a tricky topic, and I really don't want to get into this whole. I don't want to get into it too much, but I think most people who have courses out there in the world, even if it's not about leveling up, it could be about Instagram. Most people have courses. You see so many ads about how to go Instagram following, how to start a YouTube channel. So many people have courses about starting a YouTube channel, or about growing your Instagram account, about TikTok. And the information that they get is most likely from Instagram itself, from books that they've read, from other courses that they have taken. So most of the information is kind of just circulating, and it's all about the person in general who is doing the delivery. It's about marketing. It's just about the person who's doing the delivery, is what I think. The information is out there, so whoever decides to do a course on it or whatever, it's like okay, I'm done. I just really thought I should address this. Yeah, I don't know. I hope no one unsubscribed, because I kind of spoke about this and said that I don't think Anna is wrong for doing a course on the same topic, because maybe she gained inspiration. I mean, Chrissy, the Pink Pill, said that she basically told Anna to start a course and told Anna what to do. So therefore, she did not steal the information. She just maybe got inspiration from it and did the course on the same topic, targeting women in general. Now, if she targeted Black females just like Chrissy, then maybe there'll be a problem. But she targets all women, no matter what. Okay, that's it. Bye. Spare me. Don't leave any hate comments. If you do, I'll delete them. Yeah, no negative comments.
So I mean, like, if you want to listen to the dating coaches, this is where it's gonna get you. You know what I mean? If you don't mind being a housekeeper, I'm sorry. Everything was going in through one of my ears and not the other. I mean, look, you even got some
Hello
white
and
girls
welcome back
exposing
to
her.
my channel. Nowadays, the word classy comes up with a lot of negative connotations attached to it. The primary
This is worth
assumption
watching.
being
This
that the person using the word is likely to be snobby and privileged. If you subscribe to this notion too,
Hold on,
I'm
y'all.
here to introduce you to Anna Bay, who's using her YouTube platform to prove that class and elegance are not a matter of your bank balance or extravagant lifestyle, but are a reflection of one's sense of self. Founder of School of Affluence, an online finishing school for women. Anna was born into a strict middle-class family in Stockholm, Sweden, and moved out to explore the world in her 20s during her partying phase. In her years working as a go-go dancer at a nightclub in Ibiza, she came in regular contact with members of the elite crowds, most of whom turned out to be quite different than our perception. As a result, she studied the mannerisms and attitude that translate to $1 million life, and can now impart that knowledge to any and all who are passionate about pursuing a refined and elegant life. She's a firm believer of the following phrase, which has been quoted by her: women from any background can transform their lives and opportunities by elevating their mindset, personal presentation, and strategizing on reaching individual goals and aspirations. Based on her own experience, she also offers a masterclass titled How I Went From Broke and Awkward to $1 Million. Anna's YouTube channel currently has 1.36 million subscribers, and her videos are in the form of gentle instructions to her audience regarding feminine self-worth, modern elegance, and an aspirational lifestyle. Anna's mantras consist of simple but powerful changes that anyone can incorporate in their life bit by bit, which would add up to a significant change over time, marking the line of distinction between classy and trashy. She makes it a point to start her videos with, "My dear elegant ladies," and the basic message is for women to embrace their femininity because it's truly beautiful to be a woman. Her words remind many of the teachings of their mothers and grandmothers, which have proven integral to how they navigate the world as women. Her audience appreciates the way she advocates for women to carry themselves with confidence without the overdose that turns it into arrogance, by reminding young women to maintain their high value and to not undersell themselves. Anna's a proponent for power in the hands of women while facing the world which has largely taught women to be compliant for its own benefit. She's reframing relationships by assuring women that it's okay to place themselves first when they have been taught from a young age to place others' needs before their own. In the process, she's encouraged many women to stay true to themselves despite being told that they would never meet anyone who meets their expectations and that they'll end up alone, only because the people saying those things feel a sense of inadequacy on not being able to live up to those standards. In a nutshell, when grace and elegance are being regarded as pretentious, Anna Bay is reminding everyone that elegance is about your manners and disposition. You can be poor and elegant. After all, that is the meaning of having class. Anna Bay joined YouTube in the March of 2014. Although the first video on her channel is from September 2018, the channel has a total of 203 videos with 138.3 million views. The most popular video on Anna Bay has 7.7 million views, titled 10 Things Elegant Ladies Never Wear. Each of the weekly videos fetch a little over 440k views on average, which would bring her monthly income from YouTube in the range of 10k to 18k. Besides the free content on her YouTube channel, Anna teaches all aspects of personal upgrade, modern elegance, and how to live your best life in her finishing school. If you're suddenly feeling the urge to get in touch with your feminine energy and elevate your style, do pay a visit to Anna's channel through the link in the description box. You can also get details about the finishing school, as well as a free workshop from the About section on her channel. It's time for taking my bow, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to show your appreciation for the video by leaving me a like and smash that subscribe button for more content.
In this episode, we had on Tina.
All right,
Call.
so
She is on track to sell over 1,000.
you see the white community, they really don't give a damn about that shit. They're not into the whole openly, hey, I'm scamming my man. You know, the white like I would say the white M&Ms. You know, the white rappers like Winnie. Who's the other ones that I mentioned to y'all and put y'all on to? A couple of white rappers that I know that are women. They don't rap about that. They don't rap about that. Hold on, y'all. And Anna Bay done changed up her whole look. Hold on, go back. Pink pill autopsy, Whitney Houston. Ugh. That's weird. And this woman keep flashing her. Shout outs to Soup Bone. This woman likes to flash her coochie in front of the camera, which is crazy.
Pill is a pink pill now. Put your piggies up now. Up now. Up.
And isn't this the same woman recently that just came out? What's going on, Nightish? Isn't this the same woman that recently came out and said that whole time? And I don't believe this type of stuff anyway. I don't know why the manosphere falls for it. Some of it might be true, but you never know till you hear the man's side too. And then make a judgment. Wasn't she the one that said David Carroll was in them DMs, in them back chats? Messy.
Live well to the extreme now. Put your pinkies up now. Up now. Up.
Lately, I've been on social media talking a lot about divestment versus transcendence. I've been saying that divestment should be a phase and not an identity. So what does that mean exactly? This little clip that I'm about to show you is what I mean when I say divestment as an identity.
I understand you're from some people that out on the divestor community. What is that? Can you explain that to us? What does that mean?
I am a divestor. I'm a savage divestor.
What does that mean?
I don't. You can see I love the Confederate flag because it doesn't offend me like it used to. Because I used to be black male identified and I used to be into all of that stuff. So I kind of just
Now, that's not the
abandoned
Confederate flag. That's the Confederate battle flag.
the Confederate battle flag. Yeah.
That flag was actually flown only a few times in a few wars by particular regiments. So that's not actually the Confederate flag.
Yeah, and this was actually in the United States Army too. So it's not like people see this flag and they get so offended.
Well, I'm offended by it, but
no,
if
it's
you want
not.
to wear it, you're welcome to wear it. But
Yeah,
you know, maybe we'll talk about that another time. But go ahead, please explain to us what divester means.
Oh, it's just abandoning all Black male identified ideology, abandoning the idea of Black love. Yeah, just cutting all that out. That's BS. For me, it's just not dating Black men. Because it's if you're entertaining Black men at this point in time, it's kind of like a distraction for the bigger picture.
And the bigger picture is what?
Black women coming together in a sisterhood, the way that we're doing, and it's a growing community, and I love it.
And what do you think the end outcome of that's going to be? What's your end goal?
Black women putting themselves first, and stop having all these wedlock babies with all these Black men.
When divestment is your identity, it is who you are. You want everybody to know about it. You have the zeal of the newly converted. But divestment at its core should be about realizing and working through your anger, your frustration, your disappointment. It shouldn't be a recurring loop in your head, like when you like a really cool.
Like what the fuck is up with this job interview music, and why is divestment a anger? Why? Divestment has nothing to do with your anger, unless you're in it for the wrong reasons. She's not even. No, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say.
Cool song that you want to play on repeat over and over and over again, forever and ever, amen? That's not what I'm talking about. We all go through the divestment phase. We go through the phase of being angry, feeling less than, feeling rejected. And so we decide we don't want any more of that. We want to move past that. And so we make certain decisions based on abandoning a set of rules, cultures, and communities that don't serve us. And one thing that we do is we move away from the restrictions of relationships when it comes to what people expect or who people expect Black women to be and be with. It's not about the men, but what divestment as an identity has become for some of us is the identity of hating the men that you used to love. So what is the point of going through all of the stress, the pain, and the grief of moving yourself from a community that is male-focused, based on love and protection, only to jump to another community where those same males are still your focus? But the love that you have has now become contempt on this side. And the focus is not on you. It's not about you doing you. It's about what the fuck Black men did today to feed the anger, the frustration, the hurt, and the rejection that we all feel when we realize the sky is blue and grass is green and water is wet. But to stay there and to make that who you are, and when the need is that you want to agitate the men that you say you want to get away from by doing things like, oh, I don't know, wearing a Confederate battle flag COVID mask over your face, is kind of doing that. It's really not giving that you're doing you, that you're living for yourself. it's really not giving that you don't care anymore. It's giving that you care a lot. So when I've been saying and talking about transcendence, I'm talking about going through the phase of the anger that we all go through. I understand it. I have been there. I understand what it means to not be the preference. I understand what it means to not feel celebrated. I understand what it means to just be tolerated, but have all of these expectations on you. I get it. And you have every right to be angry. You have every right to feel rejected. You have every right to feel a loss. And so feel the feels. But here's where transcendence comes in. Transcendence comes in when you're going through that phase. You go through it and you get over it, and then you thrive. To transcend is to get through.
All right, yeah, it's a whole lot of nothing. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace. This thing done fell and hit my laptop screen. I'm tired of this damn microphone falling. It done destroyed 2 Apple products today. And I'm up here like literally for 3 hours and a half working for free. So I'll be out. I'm gonna be back a little bit later on tonight. It's Player Talk Radio. Shout outs to everybody here. It's DJ Kuda. Let's get it. Let's go. We out. Peace.